Welcome back to Tellus Creche.
Yeah.
We left off last session, as a quick recap, your, I'm going to loosely use the term party, because you're really a group of newly minted drinking friends. Initiated an unexpectedly boisterous bender last night. And it may or may not have been influenced by outside forces, because where it ended was in a seemingly abandoned temple outside of town. And the session itself ended on a bit of a decision moment, an inflection point, if you will, as you encountered two fully divine presences, the avatars of two deities from Tellus. Helm, the god of protection, vigilance, he who stands between danger and the innocent. And his counterpart, Mask, the god of deception, concealment. The two of them put to you a challenge and a choice. They described to you, and I'll give you a little more depth here because we didn't get deep into it last time. They described to you what they described as a concerning power rising in the north of the continent. So Fenth, the nation in which you currently find yourself, is the largest of the three human nations on the continent of Creche. But to the north of Fenth, in largely undeveloped land, frontier land, there has been whispers of a rising power, yet unnamed, undeclared. And what is deeply concerning to these two gods, apparently, is that roaming bands of seemingly well-equipped bandits have begun to raid small villages and towns on the northern borders of Fenth. Now, normally this isn't something you would expect gods to literally step into their avatars and descend to the surface of the material world to get involved with. So it's a little unclear why these two are, and you're going to have to roll really high to get an insight read off of a god. But very simply, they both seem to want you to get involved in whatever this is, whatever's going on in the north, and to put a stop to it. Helm wants you to do that by literally standing between the innocent villagers and danger. He is asking you to join alongside him, or rather act on his behalf as his agents, charge up there and smash some bandits. And keep doing that until you find the source, and then put a stop to that too. Mask, on the other hand, has asked you to root out the source of how these bandits are being funded. Where are they getting this equipment? Where are they getting their information? Who's leading them? He has a lot of questions, it seems, about the source of this problem, and doesn't believe it's as simple as charging forward across a battlefield and smashing some skulls. So he is asking you to team up with him, act as his agents, and infiltrate. And then, just as they both finish their pitch, where we truly ended the session last time, all of you, seemingly not the two avatars of God standing in front of you, but all the rest of you, hear a whispered voice in your mind that says, "Or you could just walk away." And that is where we pick things back up, with the six of you standing still a little buzzed in the presence of two incredibly powerful gods as they await your decision. With whom will you align?
Man, they're tricky trying to take advantage of us while we're, buzzed and whatnot.
Inebriated.
Yeah.
Who else is talking to us?
The third game?
Yeah.
We don't know.
I'm a big mystery box guy.
So if we walk away, then what happens?
I
We just ignore the bandit problem?
Keep going.
We
and
walk
drink.
away, session's over.
And that's the campaign, everybody. Good job. Your first campaign in the books.
Do either of them have reasons why we shouldn't pick the other person?
Are you going to ask?
Yeah, I'd love to know.
Sure.
Why shouldn't we pick the other person? Like, what do we need to know about their path?
So I think both gods will answer this question, but one of the things that I think you will all notice is that both gods are very careful in their answers not to denigrate the other god.
Okay, so they're not like enemies.
No.
Okay.
These two gods are not enemies.
Okay.
But their worldview and their approach to solving this problem are extremely different.
Mm-hmm.
So Helm describes Mask's approach, the downsides of Mask's approach as, one, it will take too long to protect innocent people, and in the meantime, children, families, villages will be torn apart by these bandits while you muck about in the back corridors of some political or merchants' discussions trying to figure out what's going on. The simplest and straightest path is what Helm is calling you to. Be vigilant, be strong, and put yourself in between those who cannot defend themselves and whatever is bringing harm to them. So Helm's argument is speed, efficiency, don't overcomplicate this. Just go fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Mask's argument is that most trouble, especially mysterious trouble, if you just deal with the symptom, it pops up again somewhere else. And so if you really want to make change in the world, you have to root out the source. And just eliminating a bunch of bandits doesn't fix the problem long term. It probably saves a few people now, but in 5-10 years, more bandits are easy to come by. If the money's still flowing, they'll just hire others. So his argument is the real way to get things done is to get in there and find out. Let's follow the money, right? Find out where the centers of power really are and make things happen. But both of them are clear that what they want from you is to prevent whatever power is emerging in the north from continuing to do damage and threatening the stability of Fenth. No word from the voice.
Okay, that's helpful.
I don't know if I'm pro either of them, but my skill set aligns more with Mask, where I don't know everybody's physical capabilities, so if we just rushed in there, I feel
agree.
like
When I look around the room, I don't see a lot of
strength on our side.
I see one or two people that
There's
might
a
be able
lot
to
of
hold their
lurking
own.
in the shadows.
I'm
feel like, in
old.
this group.
I don't know if
I agree.
Preach to the choir.
I work better in the shadows. I work better behind the scenes.
I don't really like
hearing
getting my hands too dirty.
Yeah, keep a distance.
Yeah, I like that idea. I want to figure out what's
I
going on.
I align more with Helm, but I gotta stick with the party. I can't.
Well,
Can't go off on my own.
I feel like you and I would kind of be more towards Helm.
Yeah.
But I do understand like the somewhat strength of the company as to like going Mask's way. I mean, I still have some like I don't know, questions or like reservations in the sense of like, okay, yeah, we do this and we stop like whatever this power is, but like, is that like the end goal? Honestly, like what else is in it for like?
Do we want innocent people to die right now?
I don't know those people. No, I'm kidding.
But like, is there anything else in it for us other than just like, oh hey, we were like some lackey to like do this for?
Yeah.
It sounds like they have the same goal, though.
True.
Yeah.
It's just the differing opinions.
Why don't you roll an insight check, Alyssa?
Okay.
A 0.
Don't do that.
And by Alyssa, I mean Lysandra.
Of course.
I will work on that.
I was
Okay.
gonna tell you, Matt, too. I don't know why I didn't update again.
Oh, okay.
Okay, do I have... Okay, I have a +2. 15 +2.
Nice.
With a 17, I think here's the insight I'll give you. It's tough to read a god, but because you just noticed what you said, you get a little bit of a sense that part of this is they want to accomplish what they want to accomplish, and part of this is it almost has a vibe of like a friendly competition between them.
Okay.
Like they're kind of gaming with each other. They're not out loud ribbing each other like they're gonna be with me or whatever. But there are kind of some like sidelong glances. Yeah, you get a little bit of a vibe of like this is a little less about you.
Okay. Well, then that makes me wonder if this would necessarily be the last time we encountered either of them.
Yeah.
If we went with one, it sounds like maybe they are a little bit more of a tag team than we might realize. But I don't know. I still kind of like Mask.
Yeah. I do too with that insight, like honestly though, because then like if it is a little bit of like a game, like I would rather not put myself like in harm's way.
I was gonna say too,
Yeah.
like you have two people that have
Yeah.
experience kind of gaining information and
Right.
working behind the scenes, and I'd rather go with that strategy and have muscle as a backup
Right.
than all of us just rush in there
For sure.
and then we
They're
don't even know
playing-
what we're fighting for
They're
yet. We don't
playing
even
with their
know.
lives.
Yeah.
Playing with their
Exactly.
lives.
They're playing a game
And
and they're
Mask's a
fighting
little
their lives.
mischievous. I like that.
So mask.
Take it to the boat.
All right,
We're
Mask.
all in agreement.
Yeah, I think I'm down with that. But you brought up the whole, being in their little game and taking advantage of us. I mean,
We just got to keep our head on.
could always walk out the door and choose
I'm
our own
scared
adventure.
of that.
Yeah, but
Go
then,
home,
But then,
sleep on it,
but then at the end,
go about our workday the next day.
be a little
The
hungover.
mysteries
But then I feel like
something
at the same
for
time,
you.
like this, whatever it is, will come back probably in like bigger strength and
Maybe
sure
worse
later.
because the bandits are
We
getting
didn't
stronger.
do anything.
If they're just continuing to get stronger, money
I'm just
flowing.
tipsy curious.
We could just go back to Rollies tap.
Yeah.
Rollies tap.
There is the safety
All right,
of
I'm in.
Rollies.
All right, I say
Yeah,
I
and
say mask.
yeah.
Can we take a drink before we make this
Decide.
decision as a team?
Cheers. We pull
Where's
out
the
little
toast?
flasks
Alright,
from our
It's the
sleeve.
Rollies. It's the official Rollies vote.
Yes.
To Rollies.
We'll work on your official party cheer.
Yeah.
Which by the
We'll work.
Where's the Alex? No, I'm kidding.
Praise the Alliance.
which by the way, going with the Rollies when I was listening to that back over was so funny. Sorry, were you here for that?
Excellent.
No.
Oh, okay.
All right, you align with Mask. Almost immediately upon your announcement that you're going to work with Mask, Helm disappears in a huff. You hear his voice kind of hanging in the air, and what he grumbles on his way out is essentially that you have placed yourself in opposition to his light.
Ah.
Which stings for certain people here a little more than others, perhaps. Mask, though, laughs this off and congratulates all of you on your keen insight.
Thank you.
Real change, he says, rarely comes from charging headlong into a fight. He tells you that his involvement as a deity must by necessity be a light touch, but that he will be observing your progress and supporting you when he's able. You are to depart in the morning for the barony of Chalcony. That is the region of Fenth where the bandits have been striking most recently. And he recommends that you start by investigating the representatives of the One Guild. The One Guild, as a reminder, is the Creche equivalent of like a mega corporation. It is a union of many, many, many independent merchants that have over time sort of aggregated into one very large entity that does not owe its allegiance to any one nation or any one power. It is an economic superpower of its own that does not have a nation or borders. It is the Amazon of, it's fantasy Amazon. Yep.
You gotta find Bezos.
So he recommends you begin by investigating the representatives of the one guild in the barony of Chalcony, starting with a contact that he points you to, a man named Roland Stain. He's a low-status middleman who connects caravan operators with merchants shipping goods across Fenth. He's a people person, connects people to people. Stain, he thinks, should be able to point you to suspicious activity in the regional supply chains, possibly giving you some clues that would allow you to discover why the bandits are so well equipped and maybe set you on the right path to understanding where this problem is developing. He then gathers you all a little closer, and with a flourish, he opens his cloak in both directions, and there is nothing but black beneath. And a wave of black smoke rolls out from his cloak and covers all of you, just briefly. And once the smoke disperses, he is gone, but each of you feel a, not uncomfortable, but significant burning, stinging almost sensation, as if a hot piece of metal was just pressed on your skin. And I'm going to let you choose where. It would be placed by mask somewhere that is very rarely seen by other people. So think the inner arch of your foot, your inner thigh, the nape of your neck under your hair, those kinds of places. You decide, because mask would have used your memory to decide what the safest place was to place his mark. And each of you have now been marked by mask.
We know where Judd would put it.
Do we all place it in the same spot? We decide. Oh.
You each individually decide where it is.
And we say it right now.
I think it would be fun to say it right now.
I didn't know if it was a secret.
This doesn't have to be public knowledge. It doesn't have to be your character announcing to everybody, guess what just hit the inside of my left butt cheek. But
Okay. I just.
But I'm curious. This is a weird character development question to start with, but I'm curious where you think your character's mark would appear. There's basically your character getting to pick their first tat, or maybe their 17th tat if you're an old grizzled guy.
Tattered boy.
Yep.
Yeah. So what do you think?
Does anyone know right away?
Do we all have to be the same or all
No.
different?
No, it's all different.
The inside of your lip.
Yeah.
Okay, mark of mask right there. Nice.
Mine would be the back of the neck.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Long
What's the
flowing
hair situation? You got long hair.
Long flowing hair.
Okay. Yeah. Smart.
Thigh.
Right there.
Right there.
I would say like
Boxers.
ribs.
Okay. Yeah.
And the chest, yeah.
Do you know yet?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, think you do? Go say.
Middle of my chest.
Right in the center.
Yep.
Never sure.
Never shirtless.
I never knew it.
He's old.
He's hairy.
Yeah, it's under the carpet of hair.
Yeah. You would never see it.
I'm gonna do like the inside of my ear. Like I don't know if that's even possible. How big does it have to be?
Like on this, it can be
yeah,
tiny.
like on the
Like on the inside part.
Yeah.
Oh, hardcore. All right, that's great. I'm going to. We're not going to do this right in this moment, but mechanically, the mark of shadow, which is what this is officially called, is going to be a homebrew magic item that we will add to your characters before the night is done. It gives you a specific ability while it is on you. Mask can revoke it at any time. So should you fall out of favor with him, this disappears. It is a blessing that he has provided. But but it is mechanically in D&D Beyond going to be a homebrew magic item that I create. And so it'll get added to your inventory. What this mark gives you is advantage on stealth checks when you are infiltrating an occupied space. So it is a fairly narrow band opportunity, but pretty powerful especially for you sneaky boys on the team. Okay? Yes. So with that, you look around, and as the smoke has cleared, helm is gone, mask is gone. You're all just a little tipsy, standing in what now looks like a long abandoned temple. The few items on these temple grounds that looked new when you walked in, the out of place statues or idols, have vanished. This is just a ruin, and you're standing in it at about 3 a.m. With just a hint of a hangover starting to roll in.
I think we gotta go back.
What
It's a little hair
Get
of the
some
dog.
sleep. Yeah.
what is like our weapon situation?
Well, your character does get starting equipment, so if we didn't take care of that last time, we can take care of that. In your character sheet under inventory, if you go to manage inventory, let's see. So here is inventory on that tab. There you go. So click starting equipment and take that top one for now, and you'll be able to do shopping and stuff at some point and get things you're more excited about. But then when you check these little boxes, that will equip those items, and that will change some of your stats. So like when you equip armor, you should see your armor class change.
Okay.
So I mean, you can essentially click all those boxes and they'll just activate what you've got.
You're not gonna be hitting people with those daggers.
What's our like travel situation look like? Are we all just like on foot at this point?
Yeah, but you guys can see the town
Okay, we
from
can
here.
see. Okay.
So you've got an unfortunate length walk ahead of you, but not like a debilitating. In an hour you'll be back in town, and you can pour yourself into your beds and get some recovery time. And we don't have to do a bunch of role playing on this part, by the way, unless there is something specific that you're like, I know what I would want to do now. Here's a thing that I care about.
Yeah.
If you're all just like, yeah, we go to bed and wake up tomorrow, that's allowed.
I think that's the move, unless anyone.
Yeah, I think
So, get well rested.
Just get the rest of the hangover started.
Yeah.
Get you in a little bit.
Equivalent of a Taco Bell?
Yeah, so this is not a huge town, but there's some late night activity. What I think you probably score is going back into the inn's common room. There's like certain parts of what they served for dinner are available still in the kitchen as leftovers. So like the last of whatever meat stew scraped off the bottom of the pot, some bread that's gone a little stale that you can sort of toast over the embers, that kind of thing. Actually, by the time you guys get back, there's probably at least 2 people in there working on baking for breakfast, but it's not ready. And so they would likely push those kind of stanky leftovers on you and shove you out of the kitchen as quickly as possible.
And grab a slice of bread and head to bed.
Yeah, I like what I do.
Bread in bed.
Yep.
Yep,
Bread
wise.
and breakfast.
All right. Well, in that case, you all get a good night's sleep. You wake up feeling none too fresh, but since it's noon, when you finally emerge from your rooms and find yourself back in the common room, you are able to tuck into a pretty hearty, let's call it a brunch at this point. There is bacon, a sort of thick, mealy porridge that would be obnoxious if it wasn't drizzled with honey, and some local fruit. There's apple orchards on the outside of this town, and it is on the late side of summer here. So there is a pretty good harvest starting to come in. So you manage to sort of repair yourselves. Again, mechanically, for those that haven't played a lot before, what you just did was what we could call a long rest. So in D&D Beyond, there's no reason to do this right now because your character hasn't suffered any damage or changed in any significant way yet. But when you take a long rest, or a rest of any kind, up at the top of your character sheet, you'll see two little buttons, short rest and long rest. The long rest button, if you click it and then confirm, it will reset your hit points back up to full. It will also reset all of your abilities, anything that is sort of disposable, any character currency, so to speak, not money, but like charges that you have to do certain things would all reset. A short rest is a little different. A long rest is like 8+ hours of dedicated rest. So in order to take a long rest, you need to set up camp. You need to truly get some sleep. During a long rest, you're considered to have had a meal. It's an investment. A long rest is an investment. It is not like in a video game where you can just tap the save button and everybody's back to full. A short rest is a little different. So a short rest is at least an hour, but it doesn't have to be a whole lot longer than that. You can think of a short rest like if you're hiking up a mountain and like you need a break because you're beat. So you plop down, you get the snacks out of the backpack, maybe you throw a Band-Aid on the blister, you hydrate, right? You put your feet up for a little bit, do some stretches, and then you're back on your way. A short rest in D&D typically involves bandaging wounds. Because of that, a short rest also allows you to heal. It doesn't automatically heal you to full, but during a short rest you use what are called hit die. So you basically roll a die and heal that much. And the more levels you gain, the more hit dice you get. So when you get to higher levels, you could roll multiple dice and heal that way. Those hit dice come back. They are limited, but they come back after long rests. So you get to recuperate. So what will often happen is over the course of, let's say, a long day of dungeon diving, you may take multiple short rests while you're kind of fighting your way through monsters or challenges or whatnot, managing that limited commodity of short rests over time to keep you alive until you get to a place where it's safe to full on take a long rest and recuperate all the way. All that is to say, in this case, you just had a long rest. So your character is fully recovered. You have no ill effects. Life is good here at the start. Now, in the morning, as you gather around the table, you get a chance to reflect on the events of last night. So why don't we try a little brunch role-playing here. What do you think your characters would be talking about after an evening like this? This is not let me also say, in the world of Tellus, two gods tricking you to get boozed up and come participate in their little friendly competition is not like an every week event. This is
Sure.
it's not.
A little abnormal.
I know it's a fantasy world, but it's not that level of fantasy. This is not a commonplace occurrence.
I do think they got the better of us.
You do.
I do.
Wow.
I should have walked away. Now I've got a stupid tattoo on my leg.
Yeah. What were we gonna do otherwise?
Hang out at Rollies.
That's so boring, though. I think Mask is gonna be fun.
Yeah, I thought more of you.
I'm second guessing a little.
Are you really?
I feel like I let the liquor get the best of me a
I
little
thought
bit.
you'd be down for the challenge.
I
I think
guess.
it's a good opportunity. Even if we're not fulfilling the end goal,
Yeah.
it sets us on a path to
We can make.
find some higher rollers that we can take advantage of.
I was gonna say
That's
we
true.
can always make it into what we want too. I mean, we gotta be careful, I suppose.
I bet we could get invited
Don't
to
talk
some
too loud.
parties.
Some what parties?
I think we can like sneak our way into like with the high rollers. and we
Yeah.
can Get to some cool parties.
Yeah. So
I'm interested to see what
what's our
their-
next move, Madeline? I mean,
Serafina.
Serafina.
What's our next move? Everyone checks notes.
But everyone heard the voice, right? What
Yeah.
do we think that was? Who do we think that was? Because it didn't seem like
Another.
the other two guys knew who that was.
Well, did they?
No, they didn't hear him.
I would have thought it was like an even higher up deity that.
It was my Lord and Savior Lathander. Is he in the?
Lathander is in the
Yeah,
pantheon.
that's my church.
Could have been. Could have been Lathander.
What do you?
If it was, he's very disappointed in you.
Yeah.
As you were like, I know I made a sacred lifelong vow to you, but I gotta stick with the party. You know, these guys seem cool. I've been drinking with them.
I can't let them die.
I don't know. A voice is a little bit more nerve-wracking to me than two gods that actually make themselves known, and we can see them and kind of get a feel of what we thought.
That's
their
because you
intentions
don't
were.
know, man.
I
Yeah, but the
interpreted it
voice
as,
was who
like,
was that? Like, I don't know who that
Like
was.
a little like
Why do we care at this point?
wimpy, like I
So
don't know.
if the-
Maybe I interpreted it wrong, but
The
if that voice
what's
was
the saying? The iron has been struck.
if that voice was like not brave enough to show its like self to the other gods, that it was like
Yeah.
afraid of them and not, and like
Maybe that was the evil, and we could have just like got right.
I mean, they are trying to get us to do something good. Stop things.
Hopefully.
yeah. But how do we know where to like go from here? How do what's like?
The mask told us we have to go.
Well, we gotta go and find
Oh,
Rollins.
you gotta go
to-
to we gotta get
Roland, right?
Roland's
taking
Roland.
it all in.
Do we have everything we need to go on this first phase of our journey?
You're right. We should probably make sure we have provisions.
Provisions, gear.
Can I go up and
Weapons.
steal some food?
Is that necessary?
Tell me more about the specific goal. You're currently dining on food at a table.
I know, but for the road,
You
like
want,
to
like,
some to go.
leftovers? Oh, okay. Like package it up.
Because did it
You're gonna go
cost
ask
money?
for some styrofoam.
Did it cost money though to eat at this place?
The meal was included with your night's
Oh.
stay, which you had all paid for ahead of time.
Okay, but if we were gonna take like to go,
If you want a to-go order, if you want trail rations
yeah.
Yeah.
for a cross-country journey, the inn would certainly pack those up for you for a very small cost. It is not expensive. So here's some quick logistical information. At least some of you are fairly well traveled around Fenth. You can tell me which of you are or not.
Say us, probably.
But the collective wisdom of the party would know that the barony of Chalceny is not a large barony. There's a number of very small villages, a couple mid-sized towns, and then one sort of major stronghold where the baron resides, which is very creatively titled Chalceny. In the large town, because it does not qualify as a city, but in the large town and stronghold of Chalceny, where the baron resides, that is about a 4-day walk from where you are right now. Or if you were to catch a ride on a wagon, you'd cut that time in half. But you'd have to negotiate passage with a merchant or somebody heading in that direction. So logistically, that's what you're dealing with. Most of the journey would be through fairly well-developed countryside, the equivalent of driving across, let's say, North Dakota. You're gonna, there's a road. You're gonna see people from time to time, but you're also gonna spend lots of time out in the middle of nowhere. But you're in the middle of Fenth, so it's not like to get to the barony you have to go through some crazy wilderness.
You're rich, right? You can hire us away.
Well, I got like what 32 gold or something.
Really?
Yeah, why don't we hire somebody and we can try to bargain the price?
I'm up for that.
The price of like,
Travel
okay.
or transportation, I should say.
Okay. How are you going about finding somebody?
Is there a stable or anywhere nearby that would have wagons or?
So the inn has a stable out back for people who are traveling through town to rest their animals. And certainly there are a few merchants staying. You've seen some wagons parked out back.
So I'm gonna get up from the table and go over to the innkeeper and just chat with them for a little bit and mention our journey, and if they know of anyone that's headed that way.
Okay, great. Why don't you roll an investigation check? Roll it at advantage because by this point you've been playing this inn for a little while. The innkeeper and you and the innkeeper have a good relationship, so they want to help you.
At advantage meaning.
Oh, so as a reminder, rolling at advantage means you roll whatever the challenge is, you roll it twice and take the highest number.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
And I've investigation. You said
Mhm.
I have +2, so it's a 2, not good, and a 3. Okay, not great.
Slightly
Slightly better.
Slightly
but
better.
Not great. It's because I'm hungover. It's,
Yeah,
I'm not my
everything's a
best.
little foggy.
I'm not my best right now.
So even with that really quite bad roll, you managed to get across to the innkeeper at least that you and your friends want to hire somebody for transportation, but you're a little muddy on where you're trying to go. These guys are the ones who actually know where you're trying to get, and you're like, we just want a wagon. We want to ride on a wagon. Can you help us get a wagon ride? And eventually the innkeeper, who still really likes you, is like, I don't really know what to tell you, but when some of the merchants who are staying here come back, like it's well past noon. They've been gone for a while. If they come back in, I'll try to flag them down and send them your way, but I'm not really sure how to help.
Okay. All right. Well, appreciate you.
Of course, anytime. Are you playing tonight? Are you going to play for us tonight?
You know, we'll see. You gotta keep them on your toes. You know.
Okay, fair.
We'll see.
Fair. Well, you always have a place on the stage here.
Thank you.
I don't think he's gonna help us. I think we just gotta start walking. He really wants her to stay.
Could I take a peek back into the stables area and just kind of see what that situation is? What's all back there?
Sure. So you poke your head. Well, you have to go out and around, but as you go back around to the rear of the inn, you see there's a pretty large stables back here. About a dozen stalls for individual animals, and there are 2 pretty good-sized trade wagons parked back here. The kind with the buck seat up front that you can seat 3 or 4 people in the driver, and a big covered wagon section on the back, loaded down with casks and crates strapped down tight. There's also a sort of a smaller cart parked up alongside. Looks like something a local would use to bring stuff to and from their farm into town. There are probably 8 horses currently in the stalls, and there are 4 oxen in the stalls currently, and there is a youngish, probably 12-year-old boy, human boy, who's sort of kicked back in a pile of hay, just sucking on a piece of straw, staring up at the sky.
Now we steal some horses?
Sounds like an opportunity here.
Oh,
I think a kid could be easily convinced to maybe take a little walk away for a little bit.
I like that.
We're gonna steal these
would you say, sir?
horses.
Are you also there?
Oh, can I go?
Or is this just the
Run
voice
back
of
and
your
does his
friend
friend.
in your head?
What's he doing?
I'm always referencing my inner pal.
I think I would like to go back to the group and just mention that since we picked Mask, we've already kind of delayed our mission a little bit. I think I mean, merchants could take forever to get back. There seems to be some opportunities outside for us to consider. Get this show on the road, around the road.
Yeah, but these are good people. We can't just. They're gonna
It's
be back.
borrowing. We're borrowing.
The innkeeper said they're gonna be back any minute.
That could mean
That's not
anything.
what it sounded like. I wasn't there, but I heard that he said if you come back.
Well, you said there was a kid outside. Did you talk to the kid at all?
I was gonna come and confide with the group.
Well, go talk to the kid.
About what?
Just think about life. Just see how you're
See
doing.
how he's doing.
Go see if you can
Find out what he likes to do.
Go see if you can find out whose wagon it is, and maybe we can track them down in town. It's not a big town.
Well, why don't you come with, because you're kind of a local
Okay, great.
performer. Maybe the kid
See if
knows
we can
you.
bribe him or something.
Yeah, maybe an autograph or something.
Sure.
There you go. All right.
And then school
good
oranges?
persuasion.
I mean, we still haven't locked in on a planner. There's
Persuasion.
I'll keep an options open.
Do either of you have good persuasion to perhaps like
Persuade.
Harass
Got
me. Yeah,
great.
I do. Yeah.
I got good persuasion,
like
and
in
great
the
deception.
party, but I'm only a plus one, so
Besides you.
All right.
that's what I like so
Taryn and Lysandra head back out of the common room and around the inn to the stables. When you come back around, the boy's in the exact same place doing the exact same thing.
Figure.
I mean, it's been 4 minutes, and as you walk up, this time you make just enough noise that he actually turns his head and looks at you. His eyes pass very quickly over you, Taryn, but as soon as they see Lysandra, you see a flush start from his neck and move all the way up to his cheeks until it looks like this child is on fire. He throws the piece of straw, leaps up as if you can't see him, and like brushes himself off, and then runs and stands almost at like military attention next to the entrance of the stable to look like he's here doing his job like a big boy.
Hi, what's your name?
He seems to choke on his tongue, and then he says, Micah.
Micah, have you seen me perform before?
Yes, ma'am. Sometimes my folks let me stay out just a little later.
Well, Micah, do you like my music? Are you a fan?
I think you're amazing.
Oh, Micah, you're so sweet. Well, listen, I'm so glad you're a fan of my performances, but we have to take a quick trip. This is my friend Taryn. Taryn, say hi.
Hi.
And Taryn and I and our friends, we have this really important job that we have to do, and we're trying to get a ride out of town. We'll only be gone for a little bit, but do you know whose wagon this is and if they're going to be back anytime soon?
He thinks really hard for a second, and this is a child who thinks physically.
Okay.
With his whole head is in this thinking, and eventually he gets this sort of despondent look on his face, and he says, I don't know whose wagon that is. And then, after a long pause, he suddenly lights up and he gets really excited, and he points at the second wagon right next to it. He says, but I know whose wagon that is.
Okay, that's great. Whose wagon is it?
Oh, that wagon belongs to Mr. Martell.
Okay, Mr. Martell. And what is Mr. Martell like? Like, where do we find him?
Oh, Mr. Martell is very tall.
Very tall. Okay.
And Mr. Martell only comes to the village once every other month. Not every month, but every other month he will come to the village, and he always brings Ma and Pa a very special package. And I'm not allowed to look inside that package, but it is special just for them. And also, Mr. Martell always visits the shrine before he departs. And he came to tell me that I need to make sure his wagon is ready to go as soon as he gets back from his visit to the shrine.
Okay.
And then he suddenly looks panicked. as you see it dawn on Micah that he has not done that. And suddenly he says, oh, I am so sorry. Mr. Martell is going to be back any minute. I need to get his wagon ready right now. I hope I have been helpful to you. And then he races off into the stables, and you hear a rattling of tools, and he's yanking things off pegs and racing around to do what he was meant to do while he was daydreaming and staring at the sky.
Okay. All right. Well, since he's gone, let's go back in and tell everybody what we just heard.
Okay.
Now, go ahead. Take it away.
Word for word.
There's a really big wagon out there. It doesn't know who it belongs to. I say we take it.
I'm in.
No, the whole Mr. Martell. You don't care about Mr. Martell. You want to.
There's another wagon that's occupied by some other gentleman who might be back any minute. Sounds like he's got his own thing going.
It
He-
sounds like
So
Did
are
you
you
not ask
saying
if he was
already-
going? Where we were going?
Huh?
Did you guys not ask
Where
where
does
he's
Mr.
going?
Martell
The
go?
kid ran so fast.
I don't know.
Maybe one of us should wait for Mr. Martell to show up.
Are you suggesting since he's distracted with Mr. Martell, we should take the other wagon?
I'm suggesting that there is a wagon that is that belongs to somebody who is not currently around, and if we borrowed said wagon, we could bring it back.
Is the wagon big enough for all of us?
That was the larger of the two wagons, if I remember correctly.
Are there horses?
There was about 8 horses.
We're just pulling.
2 bisons
We're
out
just
there.
pulling this circle.
Get up front.
I can go.
I mean, to be clear, these are wagons that the 2 merchant-sized wagons are meant to be drawn by oxen. And there are 4 oxen in the stables right now that are in stalls, not attached to the wagon.
This would
Well,
not be an
I've got a
easy
plus
But if
sneaky
Micah
operation.
is attaching the oxen to the wagon, so it's all ready to go,
That
would
one
that be
could be
more
ready.
desirable?
We might have to wait.
That's Mr. Martell.
Yeah, but
Yeah, we don't know how to handle oxen.
what's like the
I've
one
got a plus
closest
2 and a
ceiling?
Uh,
Somebody knows oxen? It's like,
You
hey,
know oxen?
I got plus 2 in animal handling.
Oh, here what?
I could go talk to Mr. Martell at the shrine while you guys do this. See what his deal is.
You gonna bring that food with you too while you do?
So the
What?
so the 5 of us are gonna try and.
no, this is
wrangle
great
the
podcast
oxen.
material. Everybody
I know.
loves when the voice actors are.
I was thinking about every time we like grab on that.
Gardettos are going to be our first sponsor, so they're actually really going to appreciate
Great,
this.
great.
Podcast food.
I think it would be my vote would be that sticky fingers, quick fingers.
Duke for sure.
Duke.
Yeah.
Dude,
Can go
okay.
talk to Mr. Martell, see if there's
Sure.
an opportunity there. And while he's gone, I say we just get the other one ready just in case.
I'm gonna go with Duke.
I was gonna say maybe he shouldn't go alone.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Duke to the shrine. Do we know where this shrine is?
Yeah, it's easy to find. So this village has a single shrine that is located basically in the city center. It is both shrine and fountain. And this is a shrine to the goddess Shantia. Shantia is the goddess of bountiful harvest. She's typically the goddess who farmers would worship. The fountain in the center of the village has been blessed by a cleric of Shanti, so there is continual fresh water that pours forth from it magically. Not a lot, it's not huge, maybe the size of this table, but that has made it both a center of worship for the village and also a place where villagers go on a regular basis to refill their water supply and things like that. It also tends to be where merchants refill on their way through town. As you approach, the fountain itself is nothing elaborate. It's not fancy marble or anything. It's just carved stone. But it is actually quite lovely, and it's a statue of a representation of Shanti. as if she is sort of bursting forth from a sheaf of wheat, and so she's sort of up on top of the sheaf, from sort of the waist up, her arms extended. This is a particularly bountiful representation of Shanti. She has huge tracts of land. And she is sort of embracing the people of the village. And as the two of you approach, you see there are a few people that are very obviously villagers here, just like filling up urns or water skins. But there is also a man who stands out from the rest for two reasons. One is that he's about 7 feet tall and is clearly not human. Nailed it.
Doing tall, so he's really tall.
We talked about it in more detail.
He was in my head when I was out there.
All right, sorry, go.
You can tell at a glance, because this is a people that are not uncommon, that this person is a half orc, and he's an interesting build for a half orc because he's extremely tall, but he's lanky. Most of the half orcs you've encountered are burly; they're pretty dense, packed muscle. This guy almost looks like he's been stretched a bit. So that's one thing. Half-orcs come in all different flavors. This one has very small tusks protruding from his lower jaw. His skin is sort of a ruddy olive color, not the sort of deeper green that you'd expect from a pureblood orc. He looks surprisingly like just an extremely tall human until you really get a close look at him. He does have a sort of sharply pointed beard, think Jafar from Aladdin kind of vibes. And the other thing that stands out about him is he is dressed head to toe in black. It exaggerates his height in an extreme way because black is slimming, if you weren't aware. And the cut of his coat is also very long, coming almost to his knees. He is additionally wearing a wide-brimmed hat, just a circle brim, with a round top, like picture Spanish priests from a certain era. Right, ridiculous wide, but not a conical witch hat, just smooth, rounded top. And at first you think, oh my gosh, this guy is really tall, and then he stands up from where he has been kneeling in front of the shrine, and you realize, he's really tall. And that's when you see the full, probably 7'3" dude stretched out before you. So this, you feel fairly confident, is Mr. Martell.
So what is our plan of attack here?
What are we trying to do?
We're trying to get him. I think we gotta get some. Like, what's his deal? Well, first we gotta schmooze him.
Yeah. See if we can catch a ride.
A few compliments,
Or
and then
see where he's going.
see where he's going and get some information out of him because he might be a useful character
Sure.
or a foe.
He does look really cool. On our side.
So I would like to give him a compliment on his garb,
Okay, excellent.
especially his hat.
Yeah.
All right, so you approach Mr. Martell and compliment his hat. Why don't you roll a persuasion check for me?
Try this one.
14 plus
The persuasion?
Yeah.
Mhm.
7.
7.
Plus 7?
Yeah.
Holy cow!
In case anyone was wondering, that's a 21. You're welcome.
That man's blushing.
Not every DM will do the math for you. I got
Plus
you.
7
We
is
got a winner.
wild.
That man's blushing.
I'm not sure exactly what you say, but you nail the compliment on the hat. And Mr. Martell turns and faces you, and a huge grin lights up his face and really exposes these small, but definitely not human tusks poking out of the bottom lip. And he says, "You are very observant, human. It is true that this is an exceptional hat. My name is Angus Martell, and it is your great pleasure to meet me."
Nice to meet you, Angus. What business do you have going on here?
Ah, an eye for business is one that I appreciate. I am a merchant, a traveling purveyor of goods of a personal nature to bring wellness and joy to the home. And you? I have not yet been the recipient of your name, kind gentleman.
People call me Duke.
Ah!
I do a little of this and a little of that.
A noble name indeed. This was a double entendre. I will spell it out for you. So, my Duke, what do you want of me?
I want to know where you're heading next, and if you could help me with travel and my companions.
I see. A potential partnership in the works. I am traveling to the north. My wagon will soon be prepared by the young boy Micah. I am certain that he has been working diligently all morning, as I do like to depart precisely on time. While I am not in need necessarily of a partner on my travels, as I am comfortable talking to myself, I would welcome a little extra protection on the road, though it is not a dangerous road, and I can at times protect myself should I need to. I would ask, however, will you be traveling alone?
I have a few friends with me
Oh, a lucky man to be blessed with friends.
that all have certain skills that I think could be a great addition to your travels.
Your statements are vague and unspecific. You have a few friends?
What
They
about-
have some skills? No, this is intriguing.
Do you like singing songs while you travel?
No. But I do enjoy listening to these songs. My voice is not for singing.
One of my companions is a skilled performer.
Ah, this is good. Is a benefit indeed
And
to travel with entertainment.
And for protection, I have two friends that are also strong and good in combat.
Excellent. Some muscle for the road. I'm counting now 3.
I also have
And you is 4.
Yep, and I also have another friend
5!
who's just great at adding vibes.
Yes, vibes. Okay. That is a thing that someone could do.
He keeps the spirits up.
Spirits. He is a necromancer of great power. Good. Yes. So now I have counted 5.
And my last companion,
Oh, now we have reached the final total of 6. Yes.
she's great.
So ready with the compliments you are.
Still learning, everybody.
I'm not sure what I think exactly.
Very good. Well,
Oh, she's good at magic tricks.
A sleight of hand magician with rabbits and birds. Yes, I have seen these in the major cities. 2 important questions have I for you, my Duke.
Yes.
The first of these questions is, are your 6 prepared to depart? Because I wish to leave now.
We're ready.
Excellent. This is serendipitous. My second and perhaps most important question is, do you possess 6 gold pieces to pay for your passage? I will also clarify that this includes sharing my rations as we travel. I will be preparing the meals. While I do not sing, I do make a delicious borscht.
You can do that, Pete.
My companion with me, I look over to him
At
for
this point, I walk up and I said, "That's an excellent hat."
Another keen eye, or perhaps the word of my hat travels far and wide. Could it be that you are one of the 6 companions?
I don't know that guy.
Oh,
I'm just
competition!
He's good at jokes.
Yes, I see. So, magic, singing, vibes perhaps, and comedy. Yes.
I bustle.
Oh,
And then I
indeed.
start flexing.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
All right, make an intimidation check.
Ooh,
Oh, scary.
13.
What's my
Nice.
15?
Whoa, careful, big man. There are no guns in this world, but look out. We will need to start selling tickets to the show. Very well. This has been an auspicious meeting. And also, I must now go to the stables and visit with young Micah to prepare for my own travels, which will now be our own travels, it seems.
Hell yeah.
Please bring with you both the friends and the gold in equal numbers of 6.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And with that, he bows deep at the waist and then strides quickly away with extraordinarily long strides, heading back towards the inn.
Good job, Duke.
Is that a lot of
Thanks.
gold? Syrup? No,
Grand
syrup,
scheme of
yeah.
things.
It's just one of. I think
It
it's just one of Pete's.
Depends on the situation.
Yeah, he was saying like.
Is it a lot of gold for a ride up north? I don't know.
Plus food.
Plus food.
Plus food, that's huge.
Breaks our time in half.
Aren't you rich?
Like,
might get some
I
more
have
info off of
54.
I
So,
have 32.
yeah, so I think like one apiece.
Yeah, I have 8.
I mean, here's the fun thing about
Kind of thinking maybe some people could
How do I
maybe
know?
pitch in a
Is
few
that
more.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
have
I mean,
8?
she's rich.
Yeah.
She's more than you.
Word up.
Yeah, what do you
Well,
guys
she's got
have?
54.
Oh,
Whoa.
We're
I'm the
rich.
worst thief ever. I have 8.
You just keep spending.
You're like a
I'm an
Robin
alcoholic.
Hood.
I mean,
You're-
maybe
you're
you're a
like
great
Robin
thief,
Hood
you just not good budgeting.
Yeah.
33.
Nice.
Yeah, 6 is
Just
fine.
terrible debt.
Yeah.
You have 8.
May I
May I please borrow?
yeah. Can
I
I?
once knew a surgeon who never had $1 on him.
I gotta. Yeah. I'm gonna ask to
That's
borrow.
not always how it works. There's a lot coming in, a lot going
Goes
out.
out faster than it
I think
goes
that's a
in.
steal.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's a steal.
Yeah. Yeah. Great job, Duke.
Good job,
Thanks,
dude.
guys.
Good job, Duke.
All right, very good.
Especially for saying all those compliments about all of us.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the
Huge.
insightful.
I come back and tell everybody
She's
what I
great.
she's great.
She's great. A lot of people like her.
Say good things.
Offers a lot. Yeah.
All right, as you, yeah, I won't turn that down. Thank you. As you make your way back to the inn, you take a few minutes to gather up your belongings, check out, sign the bill. That's not a thing here. And you make your way back to the stables. What you see there is that Micah has truly hustled and has both oxen hooked up to the wagon. All the tack is in place where it needs to be, but he is also hurriedly brushing these oxen, which he had failed to do. And Angus Martell is, not in a mean way, but sort of in a gentle, chiding way, telling Micah that he expected better of him. But you also see him pass Micah a generous tip, and he climbs up into the seats and waves to all of you. He waves to you specifically to come to him, but then points to the back of the wagon to all the rest of you. It is not going to be a luxurious ride. Let's say that. The wagon is not overcrowded with goods, but there are enough packages and things in here that it's not like you get to lay out a bedroll and relax. You're going to be either sitting on a cask of some liquid or on a crate or hanging your legs off the back. But you're not going to have to walk, and this is going to move at a pretty brisk pace. So off you go. He collects the 6 gold from you. You all can decide how that is happening. If one person is going to foot the bill, or if you're each going to subtract 1 gold from your character sheet, or however you want to go about it. I will also say, and this is above the table, a lot of parties will, just for convenience, have party gold at some point for things like this, so that you don't constantly have to be like, okay, 8 divided by 6 is this, and I'll get an extra one this time, and blah blah blah. So what you may consider as time goes on is when you get a reward, let's say, putting half of it into the party account and splitting the rest up for whatever, or however you want to do it. I've also had parties who just literally give all their money to one person, and then if you want to spend money on something, you got to go ask daddy if you can have some allowance. But you can do it lots of different ways. Or you can rigorously just follow your own money, or you can lie to your party members about how much money you have. That's also totally fine.
I like the direct deposit.
Could I offer all 6 gold to the group?
You just want
You're gonna cover it?
I think I'm bad with money.
I got it, you guys, I got it. Yeah.
That's on me.
That's why it's already down.
Yeah, fantastic. Then go ahead and subtract 6 gold from your inventory, and nobody else has to do that.
Thanks, man.
My inventory.
Yeah.
How do I do that?
Funny.
Party?
Click
No.
on the gold.
So in inventory, I haven't done it in the app. Let's see. So my inventory.
I can go to the
Where's
website
currency
too.
in the app? No, it's got to be in here. Let's see.
Yeah, it's in inventory.
My inventory, you just have the total currency.
Yeah.
I clicked on that. It just takes you to.
It should pop up with like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's in the app. Are you in the app?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am
Mhm.
too.
Where did you see it? I don't even see
You
it.
have to like keep swiping through.
Oh, it's not on the
click
inventory.
on that and then just remove.
Oh,
Right?
there
Isn't
you
that
go.
it? Yeah.
Good. Thank you.
Well, that button doesn't work. I offer and then I go.
Sorry, I don't know. The dialogue box isn't working, you guys.
Oh,
Can somebody else get this? I swear it never happens to me. All right.
So broke.
So it is early afternoon as the wagon rolls out of town. And contrary to what he told you, it's less than 30 minutes into your ride when you hear Mr. Martell up in the front start humming to himself. And then maybe an hour in, he starts full-throated singing in a language you do not... Well, does anybody speak Orcish?
Where does it say that?
Where is that under?
On the app, it would be, I want to say features and traits, probably.
Yeah. Languages.
Or maybe it might be, not capabilities, what am I trying to say? Proficiencies. It might be connected to proficiencies.
I do remember selecting
I speak
a language.
Dwarvish.
Dang! No,
Sorry, I
no
only speak
Orcish.
Dwarvish.
On your character sheet, it would be in proficiencies and training. So
Yeah.
the same in the bottom left-hand corner of your character sheet if you're on the website.
Oh. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Dwarvish, Elvish, and so.
No, I do not speak.
Dang.
I speak a lot of languages. Is that normal?
Yeah,
You
I mean,
work, you
if you're a
work.
smarty
I
pants.
do speak orc.
Nice, all
You
right.
do? Sweet.
Yeah.
That's why you're his bestie.
Yeah.
So nobody else understands the lyrics of this song,
Yeah.
but you do, and it is a weird song. I mean, maybe it depends on how well you are familiar with the history of certain tribes of orcs, but it starts out sounding like a church hymn, like he's praising a deity that you're not familiar with, because the deity is not named. But after 3 or 4 verses, it starts to get pretty bawdy, and eventually gets just downright nasty, like a dirty tavern song. And you can decide how much of this you would communicate to the rest of the group. But by about 20 minutes into this song, it is filthy. And he's just singing it full throated to the wilderness as he cruises along.
I don't know what to do with that. Yeah, can I like look into the back and sort of give the people like?
Yeah. Are you riding up front with him? Are you up front on the seat up front?
You're in
Yeah,
the
you
back.
Oh yeah, because he just wanted money.
Oh,
That's what, yeah, he was
I thought
just,
he called me
he
to.
just wanted to make sure you got paid.
Okay.
But yeah, but you can definitely be riding up there with him.
All right.
I love that.
Yeah, I just sort of lift the, give him the eyebrows.
Yeah, excellent. All right, very good. So this is your first day of travel, and travel in D&D can look a lot of different ways. But when we are doing like fast travel, when we're not, you can do it really in depth if you want. But what we're going to do for fast travel is we're going to make a couple of different rolls for the party as you travel. So one of the rolls is what we call a luck roll. That is what I'm going to use to look at my random encounter table and see what, if anything, happens to you on this day of journeying. The second roll we're going to make is a perception check. That is basically one of you is going to be assigned as lookout for the day, and we're going to see how effectively you pay attention to your surroundings, whether you're potentially surprised or whether you surprise something else or watch out for hazards, that kind of thing. And then the third roll that we would normally do, but we're not going to do in this particular kind of travel, is what we call a survival check. And a survival roll is to determine how effectively you navigate the wilderness. So it's checking your Boy Scout skills, basically, right? Can you stay on a path? Can you orient through to the stars? Whatever, that kind of thing. But we're not going to do that because Martel is driving and he knows where he's going, and you're on a road, so we don't really need to roll a survival check. But I do need someone to be lookout for the day. So who would be? Who do you think would be like? I'm going to keep an eagle eye out today and just watch our backs.
I guess me.
All right, very good.
Yeah.
So you can roll a perception check, and then the luck check, it doesn't matter who rolls it, it's just whoever's feeling fun. A luck roll is literally just a d20 with no modifiers, and I'm going to make you roll your luck rolls with this big guy every time. So who wants to roll luck for day one?
I'm unlucky, so not me.
Madeline, it's all you, Madeline.
There you go.
Well, not Madeline.
Don't listen.
Yeah, we got to practice our character names.
Seraphina.
Force yourself.
You know what?
Fiend.
No, I shouldn't be funny because it's my sister's name.
Oh, Sarah.
You could be
We'll call
Fina.
you Fina.
Or Fiend.
Fiend. I like Fina.
Sarah.
Fifi, yeah. That's a 17.
Great roll.
I mean, I love that you celebrate that. Also, it's a random encounter table, so a high roll does not mean
Oh.
But it is always good to celebrate high rolls.
Yay.
Except when a lich emerges from the woods and murders all of you. No.
Okay.
What is our perception check?
Oh, I get +4 as well.
Do it.
18.
That is worth
Somebody get by this guy.
Smooth sailing.
All right. So on your way out of town, you have a restful day of travel,
Picturesque.
or as restful as you can with someone singing porn songs in Orcish all day.
Music to my ears.
He does eventually sort of chill out and seems to just kind of fall into a meditative state as you eat up the miles. And after a probably 9+ hour travel day, Martel spots a village up ahead and calls back to all of you. Soon we will be stopping at the first resting point. Prepare yourself for an evening of sleep and also perhaps eating. You approach this village. It is smaller even than the village you just left, and it is less of a farming community, and you can tell from a distance more of a goat herder kind of town. You can see some pens on the edge of town, but you can hear the bells and the from a long way away. as a number of herds of goats are sort of wandering through a small wooded area on the outskirts of town. And as you get a little bit closer to town, you once again hear the sounds of singing, but this time it's not a tall drink of water, half orc. It is the sound of village children singing out in the woods. You can't see them, but you can hear children's voices singing in the woods. It's a little creepy because the sun is starting to set behind the woods, and the sort of high-pitched voices of random children singing songs as the sounds drift out of the dark woods is a little disturbing until you see those same children stepping out of the woods holding little shepherd's crooks and bells, and a herd of goats sort of following behind them, following the sound of the singing as they lead them back to the pens. The wagon pulls into town, and Mr. Martell pulls alongside a large house. He jumps off of the front and turns to all of you and says, "There is no inn in this village, so when I visit, I drop my goods at the homes of my favorite customers, and in exchange, these fine folks allow me to sleep in a bed they have reserved for the guests. You, however, are not so lucky, so instead you will sleep where you can, and I will feed you a meal. Return here in an hour's time, and I will have borscht for you. And also, if you can find bread, bring that. I will reimburse you a copper or whatever, but I do not bake bread, so go get the bread. This is important with borscht." And with that, he turns away from you like you don't exist, knocks on the door of the house in front of him, and begins conversing with the occupants.
Sounds like we gotta go to the manger
For bread?
to sleep.
No.
Who wants to go get bread?
I'm gonna go. I'll go take a walk and get some bread.
Right. Yeah, it's not. This is not hard to do. I mean, you have to strike up a. This was not a side quest. In case anyone was, in case anyone was worrying about it, you relatively quickly strike up. Well, you're a charming person. You strike up a conversation with a few villagers. They happily offer to sell you some bread for 2 copper pieces, and. Yeah, I mean, you can, if you'd like to negotiate.
Dave's with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Oh,
I got it. And you return to the wagon very quickly with everything you need for a decent meal. By the time you get back, you find that your companions have set up a basic camp in one of the fields nearby, just off the road. Got a cheery fire going, and Mr. Martell has pulled out of the back of his wagon an iron kettle that is a good 2 feet across, and it's got to be all of 110 pounds. But he just hefts it very comfortably, hangs it on a hook that he's set up, and begins dumping all manner of goods in there. Mostly beets. There's a lot of beets. Onions and herbs and all kinds of various things. He pours a little bit of various bottles, sprinkles some goodies in there. A full-on handful of salt goes into, coarse rock salt goes into the pot, and it just starts simmering. As it does, he steps back from it, looks at all of you, and says, a minimum of 2 hours is required for the borscht to be edible. 3 for perfection, but if you are an impatient type, it will be acceptable in 2 hours. In the meantime, it is a beautiful night, yes, so I'm sure you will be able to entertain yourselves just fine. And with that, he walks away into the house and ignores you.
Okay.
This is a moment where, and I will not always tag these moments, but as you're getting accustomed to D&D, I'll tag these from time to time. This is another one of those moments where If you're not interested in doing the role play thing, you can just collectively fast forward and go, great, we go to bed. We eat the borscht, we go to bed. But I will occasionally open the door for you as players to have some role playing among each other, learn about each other's characters, advance subplots, those kinds of things.
Okay.
But you don't feel like you have to, every time I set you up for role play, don't feel like you have to engage in
Okay.
it, right? That's all about your play style. So I have another group who cannot walk into a shop without us establishing a relationship with two people that live inside that shop and learning all about their lives, and that's what they love about the game. But you don't have to do that every time. But at this point, you're sitting around a cheery fire in a small camp that you've set up just off the roadside, waiting for your meal to finish cooking. If you want to engage in conversation with each other, this is an opportunity to do that.
Two truths and a lie.
It's kind of great.
Duke, it sounds like you hit it off. It seems like you hit it off with him.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think there's an opportunity to maybe use them for our game. But I also think his full black garb in dirty songs is hiding something.
Yeah.
What was he saying?
Yeah, what was he saying? You gave us a look back
He's
there.
talking about crazy stuff.
I think we need
What else
to-
was he saying?
Yeah, what else?
Yeah, it was a long song.
Yeah, 20 minutes.
Over and over again.
I think we need to figure out more about what he is a merchant in.
Yeah.
I think so
Yeah.
too.
He seems to have taken a liking to you. I feel like.
Seems to have a lot of private customers and doesn't disclose what
Maybe
he's
you
trading.
should try to buy some of his supplies.
And when we were with that kid, Micah, he was really scared. He seemed scared of him.
Yeah, if he didn't get
So
that
he might
ring,
have a
it
mean
would've been
streak.
problem. I wonder. Because they said that in the north there was robberies taking place and attacks. I wonder if he's come encounter with anybody that's
It's robbing people.
Ask him,
Yeah.
maybe ask him some information on it.
yeah. See if feel
What do you
him
want me to
out.
focus on the most?
Well, we don't want to like press him too hard right away because I don't want him to like. I don't
Small
want.
talk. Maybe.
Yeah.
So that and maybe just like, I don't know.
Maybe ask him if he's heard about these robberies up north.
Yeah.
Right,
Just-
or
just
maybe-
like-
See if he
like that.
knows anything about.
Just any
Well,
weird
we
things
heard,
that are
just
happening.
we
vague,
heard about
you
him
know,
through Micah,
some here,
so
some
maybe
there.
Micah is our entry point to be like, oh, so you were, and he mentioned Micah when you talked to him.
Right.
So you could maybe ask him about like his relationship with Micah's family, because his family is a customer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Uh-huh. And Micah seems scared of them.
Anything else going on? Okay. Okay.
Fair. First night on the road,
Yeah.
we're not gonna like open up all this, pull out all the skeletons in the closet. That's all right. We'll build to that.
People
Um,
dying, it's fine.
So as a couple hours pass, maybe a wineskin gets passed around. Maybe not. Yesterday was a long night, but eventually Martel comes back out of the house and he's sort of sniffing the air as he steps out and he announces, "Is close to ready. Do you hunger?" And he reaches in the back of the wagon and he pulls out a stack of carved wooden bowls and big carved wooden spoons. And he starts ladling up big heaping portions of this borscht. And sort of gestures to you to start breaking up the bread. And you dig in. It's surprisingly good. It's not overpoweringly beady. It actually has a little bit of a vinegar sort of pickled vibe to it. But it is thick, hearty, and warm, and has a strangely exotic spice to it. Pairs really well with the fresh baked local bread. And he seems to sort of melt into a pile of like flour sacks that he's kind of set up out here. And he just starts digging in and relaxing.
So I would like to give him a compliment on his meal tonight,
Mhm.
and then I'd like to ask him a few questions.
Sure. Why don't you start with a persuasion check again?
Where's my lucky die? Where was that one?
You can use the big boy if you want.
You want the lucky or the big one? Go with the big one.
8 plus.
7.
Okay.
Oh,
that's-
15?
That's not
Persuasion, right?
Yeah, persuasion.
15.
All right, he's in a good mood.
Yeah.
You've already established a good rapport with him. He tips his very broad-brimmed hat to your
Yeah.
compliment to the food, and he says, "Is my grandfather's recipe passed down? Will I ever find an opportunity to pass it down to a son of mine? Only the gods can say, my friend. For now, Angus is a lone wolf on the prowl."
And why is that, Gus? If I may
Gus?
call you that?
Yes, I think you may. I think you may. I have yet to find a woman who can handle all of this.
Then can I ask you about Micah? He spoke very highly of you. How do you know his family?
Micah is a good boy. Not a smart boy, but a good boy. His family has been good customers of mine for many years. They are not wealthy. They do not buy the most lavish items, but they were among my first customers when I came to the village. Not all villages, you will be shocked to hear, are welcoming of one who looks and sounds like me. But they were immediately interested in my wares and were very comfortable with my person. And so, when Micah came of age and could help, I was sure to recommend him to the innkeeper, and I always make sure to give him a little something extra. He is a good boy.
What type of goods are you into buying and selling?
Well, they are goods of a personal nature for bringing joy to the home. It is a wide array of goods because many people have many different tastes. One can never quite tell what sort of tastes an individual will have. The ecosystem of kinks is broad. So I gather exotic items, devices, substances, jellies from around Creche and offer them to growing families.
Growing
Is this
families.
what you're singing about?
Fertility.
Have you heard about the robberies up north that we were hearing about in the inn that we were staying in?
Robberies is a gentle word for this. These dark times in the north. I have important customers for whom I care deeply, so I must travel there. But there have been dire news coming out of this space, yes. Groups of bandits much more common than we once saw. Attacks not just on caravans or pilgrims, but raiding entire villages, leaving burned down homes, stealing entire herds, slaughtering people is dark. The king must do something about this, but his reputation for military brilliance is, of course, warranted, but he does not any longer act quickly. Long time the villages have asked for help, or at least it feels a long time to me. Months they have been dealing with this, and very little in terms of troops. Perhaps the Baron is out of favor? Who can say? I am just a simple purveyor of goods for the home.
Okay. Go back to eating.
He does the same. Unless anybody wants to do anything else, we can roll into the next day.
Next, we're gonna leave it at that.
All
Next day.
Very good. The next morning, Martel is up early, taking care of his oxen and strapping everything back down, getting ready to go. His belt pouch is jingling a little more loudly than it was yesterday, and the back of the wagon has a little more empty space for you to stretch out. And you set off on the road again. This is your second day of travel, and he tells you that you will enter the barony of Chalceny by late afternoon today. And if your final destination is the town of Chalceny, where the Baron's stronghold is, you will probably part ways before you reach that, but where you will depart, the crossroads that you will depart each other, is only a few hours walk. It leaves you just a few hours walk from Chalceny itself. So, as you begin your travel, I need someone different to take the lookout roll today, and I need someone different to roll the luck die.
Do we know what the last luck die got us?
It was 17.
Or
It was
like,
just a
we
We
good
don't
idea.
know. We
Might be
don't
a good
know.
idea. I'll do luck.
It's
You-
roulette.
I will give you that. I'll give you this one. That was this. It was just singing in the woods, and so
Oh, like the children in the
some of these things are very inconspicuous, and I just weave them into the narrative of what we're describing.
Sure.
Some encounters are more direct.
Okay.
Eek.
Luck.
You're a good one.
All right. Who's keeping an eye out today?
I could keep an eye out.
All right.
15.
A 15.
Oh, that feels
17
lucky.
again. More singing.
Excellent. Perception check.
Josh, what's your?
+5. 19.
Oh!
Safe travels.
Good.
All right.
Smooth sailing, as you would say.
Very good. So, you have another fairly pleasant and low impact day of travel. You're sticking to the road, you're traveling through largely populated areas, and before long, finished lunch, and Angus Martel is suddenly pulling the wagon to the side of the road, and he looks over his shoulder and he says, "My friends, this is where we part ways. I now must turn to the west, and you continue to the north. This is what you have said to me. So, it has been my great pleasure, and it is my hope that we will see each other again on the open roads. I travel this way and that many times each year, so perhaps we will see each other. And if we do not, stay well, and may the gods bless you with many, many children. Perhaps unexpected children that you do not wish for.
Oh.
Just children popping up left and right and in all sorts of surprising places. Children all over would be great, I think. Anyway, we have spent a lot of time with our goodbyes, and so now I will leave."
Oh, okay.
Before he leaves, can I ask him?
Wait.
Can I say that we're looking for our friend Roland, and just ask him if he knows
Sure.
whereabouts we might find him?
Let me see.
Is he God?
Was he?
Roland Stain? No, he's not a God.
Wasn't he
Gus.
another
No,
merchant?
he was like he was the go-between.
Yeah, the guy.
Oh, no, I'm talking about Gus.
Oh, Gus.
Oh yeah.
He is not familiar with Roland Stain.
All right, thank you.
Nope.
Have a good one.
He
Give him
pulls,
a high five.
He pulls one of the anime character goodbyes. Doesn't turn around. With that, you throw your backpacks on and start your hike up the road toward Chalceny. It is about an hour into your 4-hour remaining walk that you spot sorry, I gotta keep these characters. Taryn, you spot out of the corner of your eye, probably 50, maybe even 75, 100 yards off the road to the right, in a wooded area, not an old growth forest, but like a grove of sort of low scrub oaks, right? Like the kind of stubby oak trees that are they probably didn't even reach higher than the height of the covered wagon you spent the last 2 days riding on, but they're sort of dense out there. Your eyes pick out a couple of interesting things. One of the things you notice is a bright red splash of blood out there on a patch of ground that has some sunlight still falling on it through the branches. And the second thing that you notice are some sort of wispy threads blowing in the breeze from high up in the trees.
Wait, only he sees it, so like.
Well, he spots it
He's the
first.
lookout.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's up to him if he wants to say anything about it. That's I can't make that choice for his character. Let me consult my character sheet. What would my character do?
I'm gonna tell everybody we have some blood out in the distance there.
Let's go investigate.
Blood, what do you mean blood?
Dave, you want to be point man?
Sure.
We
Okay.
would go with speed.
You gonna go check it out?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll come with.
Do you not want us to go and check it out?
Well, you're right.
I guess the question is, how do we want to go check it out? Should we all go together, or should we?
Single file line.
Try
Dave in front.
Scooby-Doo style.
to sneak over
Daphne and
there.
I will go this way.
All right.
We try to sneak over there.
You all head out to the edge of the tree line and get a closer look at what Taryn spotted. At a glance, here's what you see. There's a little break in the trees, and right beneath that break in the trees, there's some scuff marks in the leaf and clutter, the fallen leaves and clutter on the ground. What looks like a sort of a deep gouge in the soft soil in that same area, and a pretty significant blood splatter. There is also a path of dripping blood leading away from this spot deeper into the wood. If you would like more information, you can investigate the area a little more closely, and anyone who would like to do that can make an investigation check.
Yeah, I will. I want to look for any. I want to know if this is like human or like human-esque or animal.
Okay.
So I'm looking for
You can-
footprints.
That's totally fine. So you actually have your choice based on how you want to approach this. We'll choose a different role.
Okay.
So if what you're trying to do is figure out what sort of creature might have been involved in this by looking at the different markings and things and trying to match it up to it like a creature in your mind, we're going to call that a nature check. If what you're trying to do is read the signs like Aragorn style, they fell over here and then they ran this way, right? If you're trying to read the signs, the markings on the ground to understand what happened here, that's a survival check. If you're just trying to get general information about what's going on in this space by just looking closely and trying to use your brain to figure out what's up, that's an investigation check. So you can all take a slightly different approach to this, or anybody who feels called to do this. And anytime you get a chance like this, the whole party doesn't have to roll dice. If
Okay.
you know, if you're not like my character would just be super involved in this, then you can always just sit back and be like, we got a person who does this, so I'm just going to watch that happen. That's totally
If you
fine.
want to go, because I'll take a different route then too, because I have some like, positives and all that as a ranger.
Then let's just go with that then. Let's just go with that.
Well, do we want
do
to
like
just
Aragorn style.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do that then. So for survival. Right.
No, that
Yep.
was Oh, nature or survival?
I think it was survival.
Yeah.
Right?
For tracks.
For tracks.
And this is Sir Judworth, right?
No,
Oh no, this is Arundel.
Yeah,
Arundel. All right. So Arundel like leaps down to almost all fours and starts like puts his face way up close to the grass, tastes the blood, right? Rubs it on his gums. Just really investigating the space. So go for it. Roll a survival check.
4 + 4, 8.
Okay.
Not very good.
Well, here's where we get to learn another fun thing about D&D, mechanically. When somebody is doing an ability check, like Arundel just did, other members of the party can choose to take the help action. So in 5e, the help action can only be taken by one person, but it basically needs to be you as a character saying, here's how I'm going to help Arundel do this investigation. And then when you choose to take that action, he gets to roll at advantage, which means he would roll a second d20 and take the higher of the two results. So normally I would make you do that ahead of time before we roll the die, but because we're learning, if somebody can give me a good way that their character would jump in and help while this is happening.
Yeah, when he's like sniffing around on the ground, I'm gonna stand right over him and start pointing stuff out for him.
Great, so you're the eye in the sky and he's the bloodhound. This old pattern from the two of you on the road. Great.
We do this all the time.
We're always doing this sniffing routine. All right, Arundel, roll a second time then. So at advantage, your roll is
16 + 4, so 20.
Hell
so
yeah!
20. All right. So teamwork in this case makes the dream work, and as you investigate the space, you start to build a picture in your mind of what went down here. So you are pretty confident that someone, because you're pretty confident that this was a humanoid, a person, that someone was ambushed here. There are signs that whatever attack took place by surprise, and then that severely wounded, this person was dragged away into the woods. You're also fairly confident with a 20, I can give you a lot of information here. You're fairly confident that this was recent, as in within the last 30 minutes. This blood is still wet. It is not congealing. This just happened.
Well, you heard the guys. Do we have to do we investigate?
going.
Can I keep going?
Well, do we
Stay on the ground.
do we stay on the path? But do we follow
think we
stay on the
follow
path,
the-
or do we try and like see if this person, like who this person is?
Yeah,
Because
no body
clearly
on the ground.
the
Follow
Follow the blood,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Because clearly this could be part of like our mystery.
Right. We
Yeah,
can
that's
get
what
information.
I'm up.
We follow.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's taking point? This is you are now weaving through dense brush and small low trees to follow this path. So I need to know who's up
the
front.
rear.
Blood
in the
on
back.
front.
Okay.
I think I take the lead on this.
All right.
I'll be
Very good.
back.
So Arundel, because you rolled so well to begin with, and you're off to a good start, I want you to roll a second survival check. This time at advantage. Again, I'm giving you advantage because you're starting from a good place.
Okay, so 2.
So this is to see how effectively you can track the blood trail through the woods.
Better of the 2.
Yep. Roll twice and take the best one.
All right. 8 + 4, so 12, or 18 + 4.
All right. So you all see Arundel just lock in. It's something instinctive seems to take over. He's in a zone, and it's like he's following something that looks to you like an invisible path, but he seems certain, and he is taking you unerringly in a direction. Sometimes weaving through places that don't feel like a human body could pass, but that's where you're headed. And so sometimes even when you got to go around an obstacle or deviate a little bit, he gets you right back on that trail. And so you very quickly reach your destination. And by your destination, I say that because it's very clear to you when you reach the destination. You approach a clearing in this wooded area, And before you enter it, you see from the outside of this clearing that it's a space roughly the size of this office. If you look around, this is approximately the size of the space that opens up in the woods here. All around is dense trees, and it's fairly dark back here. There's a little light filtering in to the clearing, but at this point, the sun is low in the sky, low enough that it's behind the trees. So it's not full night, but it is definitely late enough in the evening that you're not getting full light in this space. What you see in the clearing, it's not a completely barren clearing. There are a few trees. And what you notice is that wispy stuff that was sort of floating in the air earlier is dense here. Because as you look up, you realize that the canopy you've been walking under this whole time has been these thick oak leaves and little branches all gnarled together. But the clearing itself has a canopy of its own. It's not leaves. It's webbing.
No.
There's a wispy, sort of gently blowing in the breeze blanket of webs across the entire ceiling of this space. An artificial web ceiling has sort of been crafted around this clearing. Each of the trees, the 4 or 5 trees in this clearing, are enshrouded in thick mats of webbing.
Ew.
And hanging
No.
from each of these 5 trees are 2 or 3 interesting sized dangling pods of web. Some of them probably about the size of a pineapple, some of them the size of a pony keg, and one, the tree furthest back and to the right, the size of a smallish person. And that particular one is drawing your attention because it's quivering slightly as it hangs suspended from a thick rope of webbing. It's also differentiated from the rest because the bottom couple of inches are a bright red as it drips from the bottom.
Ick.
Because you rolled such a high perception check, you get all of this information before you enter the clearing. And so all of you are now poised outside of this clearing and have a decision to make and or a round to prepare for what comes next. And while you are deciding what comes next and preparing, we're going to also clear some space on the table.
Okay, I can do that.
Wait, so I was positive that the injured person was human, but not that whoever attacked him was human, though.
Correct.
Okay. Just wanted to clarify that.
Looks like we got ourselves
Looks
a
like we
little
got some
Could have been Spider-Man.
evil Spider-Man.
Looks like we got some arachnids our way here.
Could have started backing away very slowly.
I'm gonna try and tame one. No, I'm kidding.
Get a little pet. Ranger pet.
Good boy. Got ourselves a decision to make.
So do we think whoever was attacked is like
Valuable?
Yeah, valuable.
They're moving.
They're still moving. We could save them.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
Not
we
scared of the bug.
made the decision to.
That's kind of a little old bug.
I ain't getting no bug.
We can't just abandon this
Oh, we could.
tiny bleeding thing.
We don't know how many spiders there are though. At this point. Well, I guess we're assuming it's spiders, right? But we don't know how many there are.
Anything's possible.
That's correct. I mean, we know like the things that are dangling from, you know.
Could be anywhere.
Could be,
Yeah.
those could be valuable too.
True.
Just no, Lathander wouldn't want to do it with
I know.
person
I
in
think,
need.
It's true.
You were so torn at the beginning about which
Yeah.
God we should follow because you wanted to save lives that you would struggle to abandon
think
this one in front of you.
You guys, I think we have to try to help this guy.
So we prepare for battle.
Yeah, I think so. And
Can't we cast
the
spells
life is
from
one thing.
afar?
The
Like-
value of what they could give
Well,
us.
it depends. Do we want to go stealth-wise with it?
Taryn should try
Because a
to
lot of us
sneak
are stealth,
across
or
and
do we
rescue
want
say-
to just go guns blazing, throwing spells?
You're gonna get yourself into trouble.
Does Malon have a spell to undo webbing that the person's in?
I don't know.
Let's have a little fire spell.
Just burns him alive.
If we're gonna go, I'm reluctant, but if we're gonna go in, I think we have to be strategic
Yep.
in terms of.
Could-
There's
could
something
some-
out there.
could
Why don't we
some
go
just
try
in?
to get a peek at what we're dealing with?
Yeah, let's try to sneak.
I thought that
around.
we were doing that already.
Well, let's try to sneak around.
Well,
the
we just
outside.
we're in here now. We actually haven't seen how big it is or strong it is.
You haven't seen anything.
My
Just because it's a little easier, this is stone, so it's not a great representation of where you are, but it's easier than me trying to draw a bunch of stuff on the table this time. So I want you to imagine that this is the clearing. This is roughly the size that I was describing. And you all can position all of your characters on one side of this space. Where you will enter from. Or if you want, you can try to move around and circle it up. Like you can decide tactically how you want to approach this. But let me put my...
I was gonna say, in terms of getting this person out alive, what?
Alright, go on, sorry.
In terms of getting this person out alive, I almost think we should do a combination
Where?
of like stealth and
Yeah.
something like
Well,
Draw 'em away.
maybe some people go in there
Like a
first.
distraction.
Yeah. Do some reconnaissance, see what's happening.
Oh boy.
And then if something happens, that creates an opening to make a beeline to
Where,
that character.
I got good stealth.
Was
Yeah,
the
maybe we
guy-
just send
just
one
go.
person to go do
Plus
that.
six, that's right. Yeah.
Was the webbed cocoon, where like the big one, was that like on the edge or was that
It
towards
was
the
like
middle?
the furthest back.
We'll use this to represent the tree where the largest cocoon is.
We'll start here then.
We would have to
Are we
sneak
came in on the
this
opposite side?
Take time
Or like
wherever.
that's
The scene I just described was you positioned over here.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
I think. Little Tom. I think. I would suggest, because Duke, you have good stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Dare I say we go out there as a group, but Duke hangs back to see how he can stealthily get to the
Do we want just one?
Those
What's
are
your stuff?
the trees.
0.
Oh, I thought you were a thief.
Oh, I guess I couldn't. Matt, is there a reason? Could I change that? Those
Change what?
character things?
What's now?
Those traits that I tried to do?
They didn't show up that way for me, so yeah, but yeah, we can try to work on that. Let me just do this quick.
I mean, do we want just one working in stealth, or?
Edit.
I mean, I guess that would make sense though, because we
Which
want,
trait
like,
were you trying
enough-
to change?
I was trying to change my. Oh, where do I?
Well, not only that, but you want enough.
I was changing my
firepower, too, so that the
dexterity to
person that is trying
13.
sneaky, like, has that
Okay.
like opening or opportunity.
And then
I mean,
my
what's
wisdom
sort of like-
to
The
10.
ability to
And then my
create a minor
constitution to 12.
I'm more
illusion. Like a
magic.
sound.
you're more magic, okay?
Or no, my
I'm
constitution
more-
was.
I'm more
So
like,
just
Draw lots of
flipping,
spells.
So I have
you
a
know,
lot of
wisdom and
spells,
dexterity.
So I
Okay.
have,
Oh yeah, where do I find my spells in
so
here?
you're going to go to actions.
Oh, I got elemental.
Let's see if
Madeline can make illusions.
Which is helpful.
Ooh, can she?
Make a minor illusion of a sound
A
or
distraction.
yeah.
That could be good to send out there first. A little fart noise.
Throws a rock.
That's the. I got the spell.
You're so ridiculous. It only lasts for a minute though.
Okay, so what you want your final dex to be is 13.
Yes.
Because you have a +2 modifier racial bonus.
Yeah, it's good. That was orange.
For dexterity.
You've added modifiers, is what I'm saying. So like, you want at the end of on this screen, you want dex to say 13.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Got
These
it.
are the trees,
Then
and that's the large tree.
He's wily for an old man. He's still got some movement in his body.
Yeah, that's where the guy's dangling.
and wisdom 10.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
And then all these other little ones are other trees, like optional.
There could be spiders dangling from that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hit refresh and see if it worked for you.
Everyone peed. Now I have to pee. It worked.
Good.
Huzzah! Hip hip.
I'm scared.
And then after this fight, I'll switch it back. No, I'm just.
No. Snip snap.
Yeah.
Snip.
I would like my strength and dexterity to be both 15s for this. Do those go up as you play? Is that what like leveling up is, or is it the like the added?
Not every level, but every 4 levels, your characters will get a choice to either add a feat, which is like a cool power, or in place of a feat, you'll be able to bump up your ability scores by 2 points.
Oh, cool.
So, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So you have to really be in love with a feat to not choose that. But some feats are really cool.
Stop.
Quentin Tarantino.
Stop.
And then, not to power game, but like the benefits of your ability scores kick in on even numbers. So when you hit level 4 and it's time, I'll remind you of this when we get to that. But when you hit level 4 and you're like, I want to bump up my ability scores, there's a much bigger advantage to turning a 15 into a 16 versus turning a 16 into a 17. Like it doesn't do anything for you except set you up for the next time you gain levels.
I guess I don't know like what happens during this, so I would just be interested in
Yeah,
seeing.
I'll give you guys a little primer
Yeah.
on how combat encounters work. You know, if there's combat coming. It's hard to say.
My
Yeah.
heart is racing.
It's all very ambiguous still.
And I walk away.
You had your chance to walk away and do something really cool, but I'm not getting rid of the mystery voice. Just so you know, I got too excited about them. So
They're gonna come back.
They'll come back. They always.
I don't know if they're going to come back, but they exist in the world. I'm just going to say
Okay,
that,
okay.
and they're aware of you.
The mystery
Yeah, it's not the best.
Yeah.
There's a little.
Once I create a major power from scratch, I'm not just going to throw it out. So
Wait, speaking of just throwing things out, do you remember the little like extra person Trixie that we made for me? I think about her all the time, and I don't think we were ready for her.
wasn't Trixie the water elemental? Or
Yes.
the water or
The
air?
wind, like the
Wind, it was
wind,
air
yeah.
elemental. Yeah.
There just was like we had no business dealing with.
Oh no, like that. But that was really fun. Like sometimes as a game, running a game, you get nervous about accidentally giving your players like game-breakingly powerful stuff. But some stuff's really cool, and so it's fun to throw it into the game every once in a while. And what I learned from Trixie, so the story was, Alyssa got a gem that let her summon a water elemental, which was like stronger
extra
than their
person.
entire party. And so every encounter I had planned, like Trixie could just solo the fight.
We were all just like, yeah.
Yeah, Trixie crushing everything. But what I learned from that was that doesn't have to break your game. It just means when you're planning encounters now, I have to bring crazy monsters, right? Because like I just had to plan for the fact that Trixie was there, and it let me crank it up. I started playing as a player just this past weekend. I haven't played as a player in
He was just asking about that.
many years. But I joined an organized game at a hobby shop down in Greendale, and they say it is the largest organized D&D game in the country. There's there's a little over 200 players in this game, all operating in the same world, but running in separate groups of 5. It takes a lot of organization. Anyway, the guy who writes all of this, writes the campaign for this, is like a power scaling junkie. And so he homebrews all of these magic items and all this cool stuff because he's obsessed with like coming up with cool shit. So like even the most basic magic items, in the very first session we played, he threw a magic item at my buddy Chris. It's a piece of armor, and normally if you get like a piece of armor +2, like that's enough. That's it. It's like that's a really strong piece of armor. It's +2. That means you get more protection, whatever. Every single magic item this guy has 4 special effects, like burn a charge to do this. In conversation, you get advantage on intimidation. Like it's all just a list of stuff. Like it's just sitting in a shop, right? So the guy's talking to us about how he does this, and we're like, how do you even keep this game in control? Like every single player we've talked to has the most insane magic items that in any other D&D game would just ruin the game. And he's like, well, you haven't seen my homebrew monsters yet. I'm like, holy shit, what's happening? So first session we play, and 3 rats come out, and we're like, all right, rats, here we go. Well, each of those rats got 3 attacks a turn. They had over 100 hit points.
No.
They, on a successful attack, they grappled you, poisoned you, and you had to save against disease. And it wasn't normal disease, because normal disease in Dungeons & Dragons lasts a minute, and then, like, you're better. This was a disease that is a persistent disease that will follow your character until you can find a cleric to cure you of it. And every day you wake up with this disease, you lose permanent hit points off your hit point max.
Whoa.
This is our first encounter.
Diabolical.
Like murderous death rat, plague rats. It was nuts.
That's
All right.
funny.
Anyway, we're back. You guys are poised on the edge of this clearing, looking in at all of the spider webs. What is the play?
I think we listened to our. You guys could be our combat planners.
Me?
I think the rogues try to
Yeah.
sneak around.
I mean, I thought what Taryn had mentioned before too, with like, you know, one of us being a bit stealthy in the background, while the rest of us are maybe not necessarily like guns blazing, but like drawing attention away and hoping to try and get to like the one main, you know, in the back right. I guess for me it's back right, but I think you had mentioned back right as well.
Yep.
And seeing, you know, if we can for the others, like seeing like what those might be, because they could be valuable as well. But I think you, Duke, could do some work on trying to see what those are and like working in the shadows, while the rest of us kind of like take action and trying to draw attention away from you, whether it's Fiend, like, you know, drawing illusions, stuff like that, or being a bit more blunt with, you know, bow and arrow or sword or things like that. I don't know what people think about that.
I like this idea.
That's weird.
Mhm.
You have a spear,
Are
sorry.
you gonna go the other direction?
Oh, we both go on the outside?
Good.
He
Well,
wants
you
us
had
to
mentioned-
sort of like
Oh,
try
hot
to
too?
You
try
had
to see the
mentioned
things
yourself
that
as
are.
not, you had mentioned yourself as not that great.
It's good now.
No, it's good now. You said it was 0, so.
You did a quick respec
Oh,
right
okay.
right before
I was
combat.
confused.
Okay.
It's all right now.
Don't worry, guys, I'm amazing now.
We could go from like
Yeah.
one spider
Right.
thing to another and
Yeah.
try to
Right.
unweb it
Well,
while
Sandra,
you guys
what is your main like combat like
Magic.
magic? Okay.
Yeah, I do have some weapons, but
Okay.
magic is my go-to.
So
just
you
have a
and Fiend can
dagger,
use
so I can-
more of your magic.
We can hang back. Like I think Fina and I can hang back, and you guys can charge forward. We'll kind of.
Well, I like.
It's fine.
Can you guys help from a distance?
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some
no,
of my
they're
spells.
just-
I have
they just
some
go
spells
over
that are
there.
short distance, and some
Well,
that are
you're
far.
you're a healer.
Slash the tank.
True, but we don't want you like going like full blown guns blazing too.
I'm just gonna.
I have a lot of
I'm
like,
gonna be in front of them,
Are you
just
Right.
to like, make sure no one gets
but
at
like
them.
I
but
can
yeah.
like
Maybe
maybe
through recover.
I can maybe
I'm a schmoozer.
I can
and a
maybe go
stealth
in
boy.
first because I have a bit more like athletics or like
Okay.
I got
acrobatics to kind of like be quick and nimble around.
I like combat.
Those are trees, right?
Those are the trees. Yeah, I don't have little trees, but and with the power of our imagination, those are trees covered in spider webs.
Can I ask a clarifying question really
Yeah.
quick? Because I know for combat you get one action and one move, right? Is that the terminology?
Yeah. So here's how combat in D&D works. It's turn based, so you'll each get a turn. On your turn, well, first, turn order is determined by what we call initiative. So at the start of combat, we will all roll initiative. Initiative is on your character sheet right next to your armor class. So Arendelle, for example, has a +3 to initiative. So it's a D20 plus whatever that says in that little box. Also, fun fact for those, I love rolling physical dice,
Yeah, I do.
so people are doing that. But if you ever want just to do an easier thing, you can click right in D&D Beyond, click on the thing you're looking at, and it will roll a virtual die for you and add the modifier. Anyway, initiative determines the roll. The higher the initiative roll, the sooner you act. So we go from highest initiative to lowest initiative, and then we rotate through the rounds. On a round, when it is your turn in combat consists of an action, a bonus action, and movement. Those are the three elements, and a reaction, which we'll talk about in a moment. So in your character sheet, you can see there's a tab, the tab you start at, which is called Actions. As you scroll down through there, you'll see all of the actions your character can take, at least based on what D&D Beyond says. Down below that, if you keep scrolling, you'll see the bonus actions that your character can take. And then below that, you'll see any reactions or other things. So, for example, on Arendelle's turn, he could move. He has a walking speed of 30 feet. So he could move 30 feet. On my maps, a square is 5 feet. So he could move 6 squares. He could then take a bonus action. One of his bonus actions is to cast the spell Hunter's Mark. That marks an enemy and gives him extra damage when he hits that specific enemy. He could then also take an action, which could be to fire his longbow at that same enemy. He can do all three of those things on his turn. And he can do them in any order he wants. So he could do his bonus action first to cast Hunter's Mark, and then run 30 feet to the left, and then fire his longbow. He could move and then do that. Like, you can do it in any order. And you can split up the movement however you want. So you can move 10 feet, cast your spell, move 15 feet over here, fire your bow, move 5 feet over here. It's all good. Okay? But those are the three elements of every turn. The other element of a turn in any round of combat is the reaction. But a reaction doesn't happen on your turn. Reaction is something that you get to do on somebody else's turn. So the most common reaction is what's called an attack of opportunity. An attack of opportunity is when you're up close, you're adjacent to an enemy, and they move out of range of you on their turn. So basically, they're like stepping away from you. While they're stepping out of your range, you can take your reaction to attack them. So you basically get an extra attack because they're stepping away without protecting themselves. Enemies can do that to you too, by the way. So if you choose to move out of the range of an enemy, they can take a stab at you most of the time. There are other reactions too. So like some tieflings have a reaction called Hellish Rebuke, where when they get hit, they get to summon the fires of hell to get a little revenge. There's a number of different reactions out there. Creatures have reactions too, so it's important to know that that's the case. So those are the elements, and as we practice combat, I will nudge you if there's things that I think you might be missing, or if you're ever like, I don't know what I can do here, just ask and I'll pull up your character sheet and we'll talk about it. It takes a while, especially when you're just getting started, to get a sense of the rhythm of this, but also to even remember all the stuff your character can do. And that gets harder as we go. So
Do rogues get sneak attack on level 1? Okay.
I don't think so. I think that's a level 2 thing.
Let's try.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I
Just
I
curious.
don't think that's the case. Our rogues could probably tell you.
It's a sneak attack 1d6 damage,
Oh.
but it
Do we
doesn't.
get
1d6.
But that's
Yeah, you sure do.
Other. Oh yeah.
No, that's great. Good call. So rogues, sneak attack is bonus damage that you get to do, but you only get to do sneak attack when you're rolling at advantage, and only when you're using a finesse weapon or a ranged weapon. So if you
I have a dagger.
a dagger is a finesse weapon.
I have 2 daggers. What the? Josh is like, I got a whip. He's like, I got a slightly longer.
A short sword is also a finesse weapon. A rapier is a finesse weapon. There's lots of finesse weapons. But the key is you have to be attacking at advantage. So as a rogue, a tactic you will want to learn is, in combat, how do I put myself in a position where I'm going to get advantage on my attack? Because sneak attack you get every time you're attacking with advantage. It's not like barbarians where they burn a certain number of rages and then they can't rage anymore. Or wizards or spellcasters who burn through their spell slots and they can't do it. Like as a rogue, if you could sneak attack every turn, you want to do that. Because especially later, sneak attack is what lets you do like 75 damage in a single attack. Because that sneak attack scales fast.
Sure.
So you want to start practicing, how do I make sure I get advantage?
So not attacking head on.
Generally not.
You should go around.
Getting
the
in
outside.
There are a couple ways to get advantage. There's two primary ways that rogues get advantage in combat. One is if the creature or enemy you're attacking is not aware of your presence. So if you're hiding, and you can do that actively in combat or prep in advance of combat. So if you're ambushing someone, you're going to attack at advantage. If in the middle of combat you hide, let's say you get out of line of sight of the creatures you're fighting and you duck behind a tree and you're like, I'm going to take the hide action, and you succeed at it, then next turn when you make your attack, you would be doing that from hiding, and it would be the equivalent of an ambush, and you'd get advantage. The other way to do it is, in my D&D games, I use what's called flanking rules. So flanking means if you are attacking a creature that is currently under threat by one of your allies, and you're on opposite sides of them, you get advantage on your attack. Because they're trying to defend from both sides, right? So when you're flanking them like that, and so that's another great way to get advantage and give yourself sneak attack, is to engage an enemy that your tank, for example, is head to head with. You come up behind them, poke them with the pointy end. So the other thing you should read here at the end is, at the end of the sneak attack description, you don't need advantage on the attack of at least one of your allies that's within 5 feet of the target, so that's the flanking rule. The ally doesn't have the incapacitated condition, and you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll. So all those things can take it away. But the reason that's great is that it also applies to ranged attacks. So the flanking rule does not apply to ranged attacks. If your paladin is in an orc's face and fighting him, and you decide to throw a dart at that guy, you don't get advantage on that because you're not flanking. But rogues are different. If your ally is engaging the bad guy and you want to stand back and shoot arrows at him, you're going to get advantage on those attacks. You're going to get sneak attack, not advantage, but you're still going to get that sneak attack damage when you hit. So strongly encouraged, because we got 2 rogues in the party, learn the sneak attack mechanic, use it as often as you can. That's where your impact comes in combat typically.
And you thought he wasn't strong enough.
All right, so how do we start this?
I think rogues start sneaking around.
Yeah.
We start going around the outside, right on the edge.
Get those ones that
On
are
the scene.
Fina and I are back here.
Hello, ladies. I'll protect you.
Damsels.
So do we have to roll to move?
No, you don't have to roll to move.
No, you get the
We
speed
haven't
or whatever.
started combat yet. You all need to decide. You need to decide to enter the clearing.
We gotta save that guy.
Yeah.
Or girl.
I think I'm gonna.
Or they them.
Or
Person.
they them.
Oh, actually, Arendelle, why don't you roll a medicine check for me? I don't know how good you are at this, but I'm curious if you
+2.
notice.
Those are dice.
Funny bone. Oh, no,
Those
those
are
are
dice.
mats.
They're so pretty. I just saw them.
Lock in.
They were free.
13 plus 2, 15.
That's pretty good. That is pretty good.
That's pretty
Um,
good.
Is he alive?
Funny bone.
So here's what I think.
Our ranger's hurt.
Here's what I think you would be able to tell, based on the amount of blood you saw at the original ambush site, the amount of blood trail you followed here, and what you see of that hanging thing. You're pretty confident that if it's a person in there, that it's still alive, but it probably is very close to bleeding out.
We gotta get these.
Okay.
There's a lot of blood loss here, and it's probably a very short time before it tips past the point that you'd have any hope of saving them.
You boys better run in there.
Alright, so we are deciding to go in,
You guys
correct?
better get there
We're
quick.
going
Us
in.
four.
We're
Yeah.
going in.
Alright, we're going in.
Rogues. Be sneaky.
We could all go up here, and then the rogues break away on the
Yep.
outside,
Yep.
and then the
That's the
Yep.
move.
That's the move.
All right,
apocalypto style. We could.
place your characters on the battle map.
Does it matter
Which side?
where?
This side?
How far can we?
Just
Sneak around.
first square here for now. Just show me where you're entering, and if there's an order of operations here, you can move somebody a square forward.
Flying V.
Yeah,
Yeah. You good right there?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
totally fine. All right, excellent. So there was no effort made to enter the clearing stealthily. So as you step in,
Stupid.
I mean, it's fine. We're learning together. So as you step boldly into the clearing to save the day, I need everybody to roll initiative. Roll. Here we go.
Stole my job.
8 for myself as well.
You get a plus.
If the +3 is 8. So.
Okay, so hang on.
Initiative?
So
Did you just do it on
Arendelle
the
is 8 all day. Judworth 8.
Yep.
With your, do you have initiative?
Yeah, plus,
Neither
I
do-
had a +3.
Mine's rolling right now.
I got nothing.
Wait, mine says +2. Are we actually rolling though?
You do it however you want. You can roll it electronically or physically.
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 Wait, is
No.
Aye, electronically.
I regret my choice.
Hey.
5 plus
Seraph-
0.
Serafina with a 5.
Joshy?
I have +1.
Come on, Taryn.
5.
Wow. Lysandra.
18 plus
Go,
0.
save
Okay,
us.
Yikes.
much better.
We're a bunch of doofuses.
Okay, let's
Oh god, that means
do this and let's hit start, and here we go. Okay, as you step into the clearing, you take 3-4 steps in, you look at each other, you're like, we're good, right? We got this. Yeah, flying V. And then you take 3 or 4 steps forward, your feet kind of crunching in the dry leaves in this clearing, and suddenly you hear a sort of loud chittering as descending from 2 of the nearby trees
ew.
are huge spiders.
No.
About the size of what are those? You know what a Bernese Mountain Dog looks like? Yeah.
Okay.
So these spiders look a lot like a Bernese Mountain Dog.
No.
Are they just as hairy?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
But their hair is wiry, bristly, and seems to sort of glisten in what little light is here, like it's slightly damp, like there's a little moisture on it. And these chittering creatures turn and face you, and the 8 eyes scattered around the sides of their heads sort of sparkle in the low light, and the huge mouth parts open, and there's a little bit of liquid dripping out of the center, and they sort of make a hissing noise at you as their abdomens quiver in anticipation of a slightly larger meal than they had originally planned. Let me just check this initiative.
We're deep. We got it.
Yeah.
They race forward to attack. The first one moving with sort of shocking speed, 5'10" here.
No.
Who does this represent?
You
Arendelle.
got it, bud.
Aaron dead.
Arendelle, this first spider is going to attempt to bite you.
Of course.
It rolls a 12 to hit. Does that hit your armor class?
My armor class is a 15.
15.
Let's
So
go.
it misses. So
Get outta here,
the first
bum.
spider chitters up and attempts to clamp on, but you batter it away with what's in your hands right now.
I guess, what is it? A
Katana.
scimitar?
Oh, okay, nice. So you all watch as Arendelle sort of nimbly sidesteps this rushing creature and kind of bashes the side of its head with the butt end of his not katana, his scimitar. I got all excited. Katana. So attack missed. The second giant spider, however, is going to move here.
Get him while you
Get out of here.
And it is going to turn and is going to fire out a sticky spray of webbing from the back of its abdomen. And it is going to be targeting, is this Sir Judworth?
Yeah, Judworth.
Sir Judworth, that is, a natural 1. It misses.
Let's go.
Loser.
Not a good start. Not a good start for the spiders. At which point, it's not the brightest bulb on the tree, but it's smart enough to know this. It's going to move here and climb up into this tree. It is now about 10 feet in the air. Lysandra, you're up next.
Yes. So I'm gonna be like, you know what, boys, you guys are getting in my way. I'm gonna go in. Can I go in between them?
Yeah.
Can I shimmy in between them?
Yep, you can.
And which one's closer? Oh, he's scared. So I'm gonna look at this guy right here, and I'm gonna use shocking grab. I'm gonna reach out and grab one of his legs.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use Shocking Grasp.
Excellent. Excellent.
All right.
So I believe Shocking Grasp is a melee attack roll. Is that right?
Shocking Grasp.
So when you cast a spell in D&D Beyond, you should be able to click on the spell itself,
Yeah.
and then it'll show you the whole description of the spell.
Right. So it says 1 action touch, components VS, instantaneous. Lightning springs from you to a creature that you try to touch.
Yep.
Make a melee spell attack against a target. On a hit, target takes 1d8 lightning damage, and it can't make an opportunity attack until the start of its next turn.
Right. So for my spellcasters here, if you click the spells tab on your character sheet, at the very top of that tab, you will see 3 modifiers. A +2 modifier, that is your spell modifier. So if it asks for your
Yes.
spell modifier,
Oh,
that's
sure.
what it's talking about.
Okay.
Your spell attack is that plus whatever. That's what you're using in this case.
Okay,
That's
plus
your
4.
bonus
Yep.
to try to touch this creature. And your save DC is what other creatures have to roll if they're saving against your magic. So
Okay.
if you're like, I'm going to charm you, they've got to roll that number or higher to
Okay.
avoid taking the effect of the spell. So in this case, that's your spell attack modifier. You can roll your attack.
Okay, and is
What does like 1d8 mean?
So we've got
There's
all
the
these
dice that you
different
use.
types of dice. So your
Oh,
D8 is this diamond-shaped,
Okay.
8-sided die.
Diamonds all
Yeah.
over.
So the D is die, and the number is how many sides.
What is
So I-
VS?
So VS, it refers to the spell components required to cast a spell. So in this case, V stands for verbal and S stands for somatic. So that means you have to say out loud and do some motions to make that spell happen. We rarely talk about that stuff, so it's not going to be frequently important.
But if there's duct
But
tape on their
occasionally it is important. So sometimes if you're like having like maybe you're negotiating a deal with somebody and you're like, well, I want to cast a spell to charm him and make it easier. Then I'll be like, well, what does the spell say? Right? So you're not like, and while I'm negotiating, right? I'm like, are you casting a spell on me right now?
Okay, thank you.
But most of the time in combat, that won't be a big issue.
Okay.
You
Come on, Sandra, you got this.
Okay, so I have +4 on this.
All right, +4 to hit the spider.
2?
Is that a D20?
No.
Do the D20.
You need to roll a D20 to see if you hit.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Good move.
8
Better.
So 10.
Plus,
4.
12.
sadly, that misses the giant
Damn
spider.
it.
So you reach out your hand, sparkling with electricity, and the spider skitters back to the side, just avoiding your swipe, and the spell fades. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Well, I can run pretty fast, so I'm gonna like immediately retreat back.
Okay.
Good play.
That spider's going to make an attack of opportunity on you
No.
as you leave its attack
Ding
range.
dong bitch.
That is an 18 to hit. The spider,
Hits.
the spider's jaws lock down on you as you take 7 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and
Okay.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. You need an 11 or better. For those that are looking at saving throws, they're in the top left-hand corner of your character sheet.
Okay.
That's the number you add when I ask you for a saving throw. A Constitution saving throw as thick, viscous, green poison
+1.
leaks from the jaws of this
I need a
spider.
what?
You need an 11 or better.
14 plus
There we go. All right.
Everyone's back.
15.
So, even though you take a vicious bite to your arm, tearing away a significant chunk of flesh, the dripping fangs of this spider ooze poison, but you wipe it off and quickly splash some water on it, and it does not manage to affect you. You get a little woozy for a second, but you shake it off and manage to back away out of the range of the spider. Having learned a valuable lesson or a valuable reminder about attacks of opportunity, it is about this time that you hear a rustling. And stepping out from behind this rearmost tree, you see a sort of slight willowy figure. It almost looks like an animated set of twigs.
What's the tree's name?
It is a
Tree beard.
it is not a tall creature. It is shorter than the shortest of you, and yeah, it looks like a wicked version of Little Groot, basically. It steps out from behind the tree, and it says in a language that some of you may or may not understand. Who speaks Sylvan?
I do.
Oh.
Hey.
Okay.
Two.
I don't.
Tree.
Oh, okay.
All right, so Arendelle, the rest of you hear sort of a strange set of noises come out of this creature's face. It almost sounds like wind whistling through. It's all flute-like, right? Like wind in a wood flute kind of a voice. And Arendelle, what you hear is, "Nasty warm bloods. Are you here to feed my pets?
Oh shit.
Stay away from my boys." And the twig blight is going to race forward.
Right, you son of a bitch. I'll be on the tree.
It's going to run up here to this tree, and it seems to step into it, and it disappears.
Oh no.
Disappears?
It does. Arundel, it's your turn.
Give me 1 second.
I don't think we're winning. So
No, we're gonna
you look at
great
actions
units.
first. That's what can you move or do an action?
Yeah, you can
Well,
split it up
it
any way you
missed,
want. You
so-
can divide your
If I hit
movement
you
up,
with
And then
you
how
do
far can you
actions
move?
I
if
don't
you
know
want.
how much health you have.
Each square is
It's
5
gonna be your
feet,
hit
and your
points.
movement
So
is.
could you be at 0 and still be alive?
No. So you go to 0 and then you're unconscious and then you have to make like death saving throws.
Oh,
So,
so
But
when
I
she
think
when
it's
she
based
got
on damage.
She
11.
didn't get poisoned or whatever that effect was,
yeah.
but how
You
much?
still took 7.
Yeah, I think you got hit for 7 when you got
It's
hit.
probably 30, but let me just look at your character sheet.
Josh, are you looking for your speed?
Yeah,
It's
just not used
your
to
It's
speed
like-
and defenses tab in the app.
So Matt, do I need
Oh,
to
you just
adjust
passed
Speed and
something on mine?
defenses.
30.
30 feet. Yep.
So, yeah.
adjust something on yours.
Well, because there's
She took 7 damage, right?
Yeah, you did. You took 7 piercing damage.
How much health do you have?
Not much.
2
Level
more.
1, baby.
All right.
All
so,
of you are
Two more
fragile
seconds.
little
You
knucklehead.
So I'm up. So I have a question about.
I mean, it is a good lesson for the bard to not charge to the front of the battle. I got this, guys.
It's all me.
So question for Hunter's Mark.
Mm-hmm.
I can't mark the guy that just disappeared, right?
Yeah, you can't mark a creature you can't see.
Correct. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So then I can do the bonus action first, right?
Correct.
So could I do the Hunter's Mark on the spider that is closest to me right now?
Absolutely.
Literally right on me.
Yep. So burn a spell slot. So on your character sheet, if you click, if you scroll down and click Hunter's Mark, that little
Yep.
crossed swords next to it,
Yeah.
that will cast it, and it should eat one of your spell slots. If you go then later go and look under spells.
Close that side. Yeah. You'll see your
Okay.
slot.
So
You
so
have
so
one
so I
used.
have one.
Yeah.
I have one used. Okay.
Yep.
So I want to use that, and then
Great. So he is now.
You can move that if you kill something.
Marked.
I think.
Yeah. If I kill it, I can move it to a different one that's within range.
With
Yep.
for free, and you
Yeah,
won't use
yep.
another slot.
Yep. And then I will use my scimitar on, or try to slash the spider that's in front of me with my scimitar. That I just put the 100 mark on.
Do it.
You're just right.
So
D20.
D20.
Yep. And it looks like your scimitar is at a +5 to hit.
Yep.
Whack 'em.
11 plus 5, so 16.
16 does hit. So we're referring to that guy as Spider A.
Spider A.
So roll your damage.
So that would be the D6. 1d6 plus 3.
Yep. And an additional D6 because of your Hunter's Mark.
Which one's a D6 here?
D6 is a
normal
regular
dice,
looking
yeah.
die, like a
Regular.
Yahtzee die.
Oh, of course. 5 plus 3,
Woo
8.
woo.
Plus another D6 for your Hunter's Mark.
Oh. 4. Plus the 3 again?
No.
Oh. All right, so that's a total of 12 damage. Nicely done.
Very nice.
All right,
That's our ranger.
so you all see, Arundel, what does your Hunter's Mark look like? Or actually, I guess I should ask, is it visible to other people when you cast Hunter's Mark? Like, does it have a visible effect? What does it look like?
What's your symbol?
Is that an S with the
Middle school S. The northern lights.
The Punisher skull.
It looks like a falcon with wings.
Ooh.
I like it. And it just sort of imprints
Yeah.
on the creature.
Yeah.
Does it start big over you and then get small?
Yes.
Ah, I dig it. Okay.
Love.
Sick. So you all see this sort of illuminated falcon appear over Arendel's head and then zero in on this spider and sort of imprint itself right on the center of the spider's head. And then you watch as he expertly kind of twirls his scimitar twice and then slashes it down across the spider, lopping off 2 of its legs and one of the sort of weird face parts. And it sort of screeches and a big chunk of ichor spews out the side of its face as it skitters off to the side. Arundel, do you want to move at all or are you going to stay put? I will tell you mechanically,
Yeah.
that spider has already used its reaction this turn to do some damage to your friend, so it cannot do an attack of opportunity. If you want to move, you do it at no risk.
Okay, then I will move for sure then, and I'm going to move because I have 6 spaces that I can
Yep.
technically move.
And a turn is considered once like we get through everybody. That's one turn.
1,
That's one round, and each of you get a turn in each round.
3, and then can I go on top of this?
Well, that's a tree, so you could
Oh,
try to
so-
climb the web-coated tree if you want.
It's sticky.
Pretty crazy.
Do I try?
It's up to you.
I say I try.
I feel like you're out of range to use some of your weapons. Then.
Mhm.
Well, I can't.
He's got a
I
bow.
can't. I got a bow, and I can't use it anymore because I already attacked. For
Or,
this turn, right?
yeah.
All right, so you're going to attempt to climb up into the tree.
That feels
Isn't
ambitious.
isn't that where like the or no? It's not where like the webbing or whatever like that is like got other things.
All of the trees in this clearing are coated from the base of the trunk all the way up through the branches with thick gobs of webbing,
Oh, then no.
and they all have these pods hanging down from different branches.
You're gonna climb into a pod?
No.
But again, I want to be clear: none of these trees are much higher than this ceiling.
Okay.
So when I say these things are hanging all over the place, like you've got access to most of these pods. Like this is really picture that the space you're in is almost the size and shape of this office, right? If the office were a circle.
So I don't have to climb like the.
You don't have to
tree?
climb a tree to like get the pods out of it.
But the pods are like by the tree.
They're hanging from the branches of
Okay.
the tree.
I'll just move one more spot. I'm not gonna climb in. I'm just gonna go. Wait, so I started here. So
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I have
Okay.
30. I'll stop
Spread out.
Very good. Next up is Sir Judwith Buddington.
Come on now, Judd.
Judd Bud.
First, I have a question. For like touch, does diagonal still count?
Yeah, diagonal's fine.
Okay.
Mhm.
So first, I'm going to, with my bonus action, I'm gonna use my lay on hands and give Lysandra 5. Use all 5 of mine.
Excellent.
Hell yeah. That's a friend.
Same question to you about your magic. What do other people see when you call upon Lysander to heal Lysandra?
Lips.
It's just like some red luminescent smoke that comes out of my hands, and it's a
Cool.
little
Sexy.
glowy.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you get 5 HP.
Hell
And then
yeah.
there's songs that go bounce.
Thanks, bud.
And so when you're doing that, does she have to do something in her
No.
hand?
No.
So I just adjusted it on my sheet.
Yeah, she just adds 5 to her
Mhm.
health. So then I'm gonna move 10 feet there.
1 square is 10 feet.
No, 1 square is 5
5.
feet.
Oh, I was
And then 2
diagonal would be 10, right?
Nope.
That's 5.
Diagonal's 5.
Okay. Is this right here? Or is it in between?
I think it was right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right there, yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna attack
All right, do it.
with my
How much
spear.
more has this guy got?
Knock him out.
This guy's an animal.
Oh, that's a 1.
Oh.
Oh, sadly.
Oh.
I mean,
Too distracted by saving me. He was too.
this is a moment actually where I should ask a question I should have asked in session 0, and it's really about what you guys think is fun. I don't have a preference. Some groups play where a natural 1 is what we call a fumble, and in the case of a fumble, I create a problematic effect for you, or for the bad guys if they roll a 1. Like it has a literal detrimental effect beyond just you miss. The straight rules of D&D in 5e are a 1 is a miss no matter what, and that's it. It's just a automatic fail, no matter if you've got plus 20 to your attack. If you roll a 1, you miss. So that means any creature can miss or any creature can hit because a natural 20 automatically hits and a natural 1 automatically misses, regardless of any modifiers. But some groups enjoy also playing with the fumble rule, where I narratively make up something not great that happens as a result of a natural 1. and you got to decide collectively. And remember, it applies to you, and it also applies to the bad guys. And I will universally apply it. But I need to know right now if we're playing fumble rules or not.
Well, the spider rolled a 1 and didn't get a fumble to begin with.
True.
After this battle,
Sure.
Enact it.
Yeah. After the.
We can decide at the end of this battle.
Okay,
You can
Yeah.
decide at the end of this battle.
Yeah,
But consider,
I say
in
after
this
the-
case, the only thing beyond a miss is your mild embarrassment. It's you miss and not in a cool way. The spider doesn't even move. It's just sitting there, and you're like, meh.
Face plant.
Yeah, it's not great,
All right.
but it doesn't have a harmful effect.
Okay.
Bless you.
So after I embarrassingly miss, I'm gonna move to this side of the spider.
Just wondering, could you do a bonus action and like get another chance of attacking?
So he already used his bonus action to heal his friend Lysandra. Some bonus actions let you do more attacks, but for most players, for most of you, an attack requires that you use an action, the attack action. And bonus actions are usually smaller things.
And to clarify, because he tried to fuck me up, he can't do that again for another round.
For this round.
Yeah.
Once
Okay.
we get to the top of the round, he'll get his reaction back.
Okay.
Duke, you're up next.
Go Duke.
Come on now, Duke.
Duke.
am I?
Can you hide?
Is he engaged here? If I do,
He is engaged.
Okay.
Indeed.
You got a bow?
Yes, I do.
He's got a ring.
I'm gonna use my short bow
All right.
and shoot an arrow.
That is the best way to use your short bow.
You gonna throw it?
It looks like you get a +4 to attack with your short bow, so give that a spin.
That's my D6.
No,
You're going to roll a D20 and
first.
add 4.
Okay.
7. He shoots Judd.
Yeah. No.
It's not a 1. Don't worry.
You see Judd rush up, and you're giggling over how badly you missed.
Yeah, it's your fault.
And your shot kind of wobbles as you chuckle, and it just skims through the bristly hair on the top of the spider, not making an impact. You still have a bonus action and movement if you would like.
If I move, can this thing in this tree do a reaction to me, or since it hasn't gone yet? Can it
You are not sure.
I forgot about
He
that.
disappeared, dude.
Yeah.
We don't know where he is.
I'm scared of
I was in that tree, but
He could have climbed over to a different tree.
true.
I say get the hell
What
out.
I don't know where to go.
What bonus actions do you have?
Yeah, what bonus actions do you have?
Dual wielding, so
Oh,
I don't
Yeah.
sort of blew that one.
Next level, he gets all the sick rogue bonus actions, but first level, no.
Okay.
So if I would have done that and then went up in attacks, then I get to add 2 of my weapons together, or how would that work?
Yes, so because you have 2-weapon fighting,
Yeah.
if you had done a melee attack, you would have made an attack with your dominant hand,
Yeah.
with your action, and then your bonus action could have been your offhand attack.
Sorry guys, I blew it with my.
it's
No,
all
it's
good.
okay.
No, the short bow was a good play. You
Yeah,
didn't roll
I
well,
just need-
it was
but
better.
had you rolled well, you would have gotten the sneak attack, and you would have
Yeah.
done plenty of damage. And the short bow does more damage than your little daggers, so it's not a bad play.
I'm gonna
Keeps you out of trouble.
move over with my girls over here.
If you stay diagonal, that's not leaving its range technically, I think.
Correct. If the tree blight was the twig blight was currently residing inside the tree, and if
Yes.
it wanted to attack you, staying on an adjacent square to the tree would prevent that.
Eek.
So if you move 1 to the, so you're diagonal with
That
it,
one?
not no.
That would move you
No,
out
like
of
one
out
to
of
the-
range.
one
One
close
to
to
the
us. Yeah.
one up.
There you
Yeah. If you stay there, it wouldn't technically get an attack opportunity. It's-
Oh, because you're not leaving it.
Depending on the.
Because you're not leaving its range.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
If it's still there.
All right, I'm done.
All right. Very good. Next up in the order is Seraphina.
Okay.
Let's
So like a
I
girl.
want to use my firebolt spell that I have a range of 120 feet.
Excellent. You've got plenty of room.
Try to knock out that one up in the tree.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Firebolt was made for.
So,
You roll your d20 first.
My
to see
D20.
if you hit.
okay. Come on.
Yeah.
There we go.
14
plus your spell attack modifier
Ooh, very nice.
is 18. Does hit the giant spider.
Nice.
So
Oh.
you get some magic flavor as well. What does your firebolt look like? Some people like their personal magic to be a certain color all the time or to have certain effects. You get to personally decide what Seraphina's magic looks like.
I'm thinking just like a ball of fire, pretty traditional.
Okay, that's totally
Flaming
fine.
orange.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
So a firebolt, since it's a single target kind of a spell, you're picturing this like a blob of fire that's launching out of your hand, like a small
Like a cannonball.
baseball-sized
Yeah.
sphere. All right. So you're basically lobbing a baseball of fire at this spider. You launch it across, and it unerringly flies out of your hand and splashes across the body of this spider up in the tree. Roll your damage. I believe it's a D10.
Yep.
That's a D20. So
This is
the D10.
Okay, okay.
Is that a 0?
Yeah.
That's 10.
Oh. Okay.
Max damage. Nice job. All right. So you all see this baseball-sized fireball impact the spider and just splash across its body, scalding off, scorching off all these little bristly hairs all over it, and igniting some of the webbing around it as the branches of the webbing and the branches of this tree are now smoldering. It's not a big roaring inferno, but the webbing has caught fire. Anything else you want to do?
What's your bonus?
You have
So
your
my
movement
bonus-
and bonus action.
My bonus action is 2-weapon fighting, so I don't
Yeah,
really
so
know how.
most of you don't have bonus weapon or bonus actions this early. When you gain some levels, you'll get all kinds of bonus action stuff. A few of you do,
You also have.
but if you want to move,
She also has innate sorcery.
What's something to do with like during a long rest?
You get 2 charges per long rest. Is what that means.
Is that something I can use right now?
oh wait, you're a sorcerer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so that's what that is you can use sorcery points to play with your magic spells. So let me look at the
It
options
says
that
twice
you've got
per long
chosen.
rest, you can take a bonus action to unleash the simmering magic within you for 1 minute.
I love unleashing simmering magic. So features and traits, innate sorcery. Oh, you haven't made a choice yet, so we need to make a choice for this. So let me get into your character sheet. You are, because you're a sorcerer, Dragonborn, ability scores, equipment. Jeez, come on. Class, there we go. There we go. Okay, so for your... What's not giving you... Oh, here's the choices. No? Here's the choices. Where are your choices?
I just hit activate.
The spell save DC of your sorcerer spells increases by 1, and you have advantage on
Oh,
attack rolls. of
got it.
sorcerer.
Thank you. I was thinking this was sorcery points. I guess your sorcery points don't kick in until next level also.
Save it for
Yeah, so you don't need to use it here, but yeah, this would it gives you just a little extra juice, so it makes it easier for you to hit, or it makes it harder for the creature to resist.
Okay.
But it lasts for 1 minute.
Yeah, so it's a great thing to use at the start of a battle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it will basically last the whole battle. Combat rounds in D&D, like this whole thing we've been doing, going around the entire table, 6 seconds
Okay.
in real time, in game time. So a minute is 10 rounds of combat.
Okay.
Very rarely will you have a combat that lasted longer than 10 rounds. Maybe in a big boss fight.
Okay.
But something like that is great to use at the top of a combat
Okay.
because you'll get that benefit the whole time.
Okay. So this spider is deceased or inflamed.
Charred. Yeah.
Charred, but still kicking.
Charred, but still kicking.
Yep. Still kicking.
I don't have to move, right?
No, you don't have to.
I'm in range to I'm gonna stay. I'm just gonna stay back.
All
I
right.
have a lot of health points.
Taryn, you're up.
You're smart.
Taryn.
You don't want to stay in the back. 'Cause you don't have
Is an attack an automatic?
armor.
Is an attack an automatic sneak attack for me if he's engaged?
Yes. You will get sneak attack, not necessarily advantage. If you
Bonus action.
if you want to do a melee attack and you move up to the opposite square to where
Like this
Judd
one?
is,
Oh,
Prefer not to.
then you would get advantage on the attack and sneak attack.
Does it have to
if
be
you-
directly across?
I require that you would at least be facing. So for me, it could be here or here or here,
Okay.
but not here.
Okay.
I will do that, and then
Let's do it.
point blank, can I take my short bow and try and
Wait.
give?
So
it
if
a-
you
Use your dual-
if you do that,
can I
you-
do the? Is that what you said?
if you
Do
if you
dual?
use a ranged weapon at melee range, you actually shoot at disadvantage.
Oh, then I'll
So
take
it's
that.
that's a bad in this game. That's a bad
Can you
choice.
use dual wielding and sneak attack?
Oh, I can use dual weapon?
You
I didn't
won't
know that.
get sneak attack damage on both hits,
Just on one.
on one of them, but you can still,
Then
and
I
you'll
will
get
do-
advantage on both attacks.
Yeah.
Is dual wielding my bonus?
Yes. So the action is your regular attack, and then the bonus action becomes your
Okay.
other.
I will do that.
Come on, Taryn.
Let's get it.
All right.
Taryn.
So with your dominant hand, you're going to roll at advantage first. So roll twice and tell me the highest number.
20.
Okay, that's a big deal. Getting a crit.
20.
Getting a crit with your sneak attack is a big deal because now we get to talk about how crit works. So, a natural 20 is what we call a critical hit. It is worthy of celebration. It is worthy of celebration, especially because I play with a certain rule for critical hits that is not the traditional rule. It's a rule I think that's a lot more fun. I forget who took credit for it, but some guy did. Anyway, in a normal crit, you double the roll. So you roll your damage and then you double it. But sometimes that sucks because sometimes you roll really low and you're like, okay, I double my 2 and now it's a 4, and that's a real bummer when it's supposed to be this big event in a combat. So the way we do crits is you're going to roll your damage and then you're going to add to that the maximum that you could have possibly hit. So your what does the damage of your dagger? What's the damage for your dagger?
20?
No.
Oh, no.
It's nope, it's definitely not that.
That's range, that's
1d4 plus 1.
1d4 plus 1. Okay, so
24.
so you're automatically getting 5 damage.
Yeah.
Plus you're gonna now roll 1d4 plus 1.
Get him, Taryn. Get him, Taryn.
Okay.
Yeah.
1d4.
Another 1. Okay. So hey,
one.
it's a dagger. Okay, it's a dagger. The numbers get bigger later, but we're not
But
done.
that was really
Now you
cool.
get
Wait,
sneak attack.
we're not done. So, with your crit, you currently have 6 points of damage racked up, but you also get a sneak attack. So, we're going to add another 6 points of damage to that because you're getting the max. So, that's 12, and I need you to roll a d6.
D6.
Is that this one?
No, that's a normal
Yep.
dice.
Now he's got it. He's got it in his hand.
Learn how to count, cuh. 4.
4. So, you do 16 points of damage with this critical
I thought he
hit
was just
With his dagger.
with
That
your
was just
dagger.
one. That was just one.
That's one dagger.
That's just one dagger.
That was just your, yeah.
So,
Damn.
Taryn, seeing that the spider is engaged, kind of, with Judd, embarrassingly engaged with Judd, as Judd distracts the spider, cleverly distracts the spider with his shoddy spear work, Taryn slides up smoothly behind, and it's not even a violent move. You just see him sort of casually slide his dagger into a crack in the abdomen and pull it back towards himself. And as he does, it seems like you watch the spider just empty. Like if you've ever seen them like cut a flour sack from the bottom and all the grain just drains out and the sack just collapses from the top. That's what happens to this spider, and as it does, it sort of tightens up, shrivels, and flips onto its back, and all its legs curl up as it dies.
My man.
Get him, Leland.
Game's not over.
Fun fact, you still have movement and your bonus action.
I thought my bonus action was only dual.
You didn't use it.
But then,
You didn't get a chance to use it.
but
You
isn't that
already
my
killed
only
it.
No,
bonus
that was
action?
your
I'm-
one
You already
action.
killed it
Yeah,
without
you did.
using the
I'm
bonus
saying,
action.
but what is? Oh, so any of my actions could.
So if you
Oh!
were, if you were able to get, I don't know if you can get anywhere to do anything with it, but if you were able to get somewhere to do it, you could attack with your offhand. Fun fact about daggers: you can throw. They can be thrown.
How far can I throw
My
this?
man.
60 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 12.
Okay, so let's learn about range. No, this is good. This is good. We're learning a lot of rules, a lot of combat rules tonight.
Yeah.
So if you look at any ranged weapon in your action tab, you'll see there's two numbers. For a dagger, it's 20/60. Okay, the 20 is what we call effective range. The 60 is maximum range. So if you're within 20 feet, you can throw a dagger with no penalty. If you're within 60 feet, you can still throw a dagger, but it's going to be at disadvantage.
You can move.
You still have
You
movement.
could just
Yeah,
move
I'm gonna
it,
hang on to that
What's
for
a
a minute.
150 and then in parentheses 600.
That's your bow range.
Yeah,
Oh, same thing.
that you're effective within 150 feet with a longbow.
Could I sprint to behind this tree and take cover? Like, or are those two
Or
different movements?
Hide.
Is hiding an additional thing?
So,
Yeah,
actually hiding is an action
action, yeah.
Okay.
until you gain a level, and then as a rogue, it becomes a bonus action, which is awesome. But you can take cover, because taking cover and hiding are different things. So there is cover in D&D. I will determine based on what you're hiding behind whether it's what we call partial cover or full cover. Partial cover gives you a slight boost to your AC, so it makes it harder to hit you. Full cover, in some cases, completely prevents an enemy from being able to attack you, and in some cases gives them disadvantage and boost to your AC.
I'm going to bolt and then just take cover.
All right?
So,
Had a guy.
Gonna
Put it in
go.
reverse, Terry.
do I go on the side or do I?
Yeah, fine. Wherever you want to go.
Had a guy.
All right. So you kill the spider boldly and then go hide behind a tree.
Hell yeah.
Excellent job. All right. Top of the round. One of the giant spiders is slain. The second giant spider, however, is up here in this tree. It is going to leap down and do sort of a cool flying attack on Arendelle.
That's our guy. No, I knew it. I knew it was coming.
And that attack is terrible. An 8 to hit, which definitely misses.
That's a good high five.
And
Well, I have armor 15. But
it is not going to disengage because it does not want to take any damage. Lysandra, it's your turn.
It's my turn.
All right, can I just throw something out there to the group? Like, am I able to like?
Oh yeah, talking is a free action,
So-
unless it starts to get to be a really long conversation.
I don't know how many hit points this spider has on me, but if we can get that spider off of me, it reduces the risk of him giving me damage in trying to save
The guy.
or
on the
help
web.
the guy in the web.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's my goal, is trying to get to him right now.
Well, it's your lucky
Because
day.
I can't attack.
It is your lucky day because I miserably failed at my attempt, but I saw Fina's attempt and I was like, you know what? I can do the same shit that she can, and I'm gonna use my firebolt attack.
What does yours look like?
Mine looks like the Northern Lights, but glitterier.
Okay, nice. So it's sort of an iridescent fire.
A little bit, yeah. An iridescent fire.
I like that.
That's better than bad.
Totally.
I'm picturing a cannonball.
No, listen, yours is great. You're great.
You're great.
Yours is great.
Don't change a thing.
Hey, she submarine
I'm
pitched
just gonna
that.
hang it and knock it out.
And I'm not gonna move at all.
Great.
I'm not gonna move at all, but I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Do it.
Yes.
Roll for your attack.
16.
Woo!
Yep. It definitely hits. You can roll your D10 for damage.
Okay.
What was it?
And like
plus
you're
4?
keeping
Oh,
track
wait.
of damage.
What
and
was your plus?
you
to
know
your
how,
fireball?
when you're not going to tell us like
Does it
how much damage.
Oh wait, no, that's plus hit damage is plus 4.
Okay, hit damage is plus
Okay.
4.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, you don't,
Yeah.
the firebolt doesn't get any pluses to damage.
9 plus 4.
No, just 9.
That's
Oh,
your,
mine.
You don't,
the 4
yeah,
is to your hit.
the force to
Oh,
hit.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, 9 points of fire damage. Excellent. So this iridescent, sort of wavy flame comes surging across. You feel the heat as it burns past you, Arundel, and then it ignites the rear of this spider with a very strange, sort of arcane-looking fire, and it's got party vibes. It's kind of like, oh, this spider. The spider parties. But the spider does not like it. It is twitching and jumping around and trying to get this fire off of it. Anything else on your turn?
I'm gonna stay put. I feel like we're gonna tag team in the back. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Very good.
Feels nice back here.
The Twig Blight's turn.
I forget
be
about
anywhere.
him.
The Twig Blight is going to appear
I knew he was gonna pop out of a
from out of this tree and surprise attack.
Does my cover help at all, or because he's the
No,
cover?
not even a little bit. It actually made it worse.
That's what you get.
That's a 15 to hit. Does that hit your armor class?
Your armor
I'm a
class is-
12.
Okay.
Make
So
sure
you
have
are
your
going to
armor
take.
equipped.
I have some leather on.
Okay.
Oh wait.
So, can you say, like,
You are going to take 4 points of piercing damage
How do I do
as its spiky little fingers jab into your kidneys.
That's your health. That's what he rolls against is your armor class. So like if it's below
4
that,
points
it'll miss. If
damage.
it's above that, it'll hit. And then
So now it's 5 out of 9.
Okay.
And then it's going to sort of flute out some more words. And Arundel, what you hear is, "We're going to need help."
No.
And skittering into the clearing comes
You're literally
another
lying.
giant spider.
You could have done it too fast. Apparently.
And next up is Arundel.
Alright, so I suppose I risk the attack on me.
Unless you stay in range.
Just whoop his ass.
I know,
Why
but
not?
we gotta
Why not?
save this. We gotta
Yeah.
save this person. That's like the main goal, right?
why
Where-
not attack him first?
where is he?
Because
I
I
think
can't,
we're
I
just
can't, I
killing
can't help
the
him because helping is
monsters
like
right
is an
now.
action.
Where is he dangling from? Where is
So
the,
if I
the big
attack
body?
him, I can't
The-
like help.
The big body's roughly hanging here.
Okay. So you could move in without taking an attack of opportunity. You could get to that spot.
How?
Not leaving his range. If the body's dangling there and you're
Oh.
still here, you wouldn't take an attack.
I will say though, it's a new round, so they have opportunity.
Yeah, but I'm in his.
Yeah, you would still
Yeah,
be
I'm
in
But
still
if he
in
doesn't
his range
leave
of
the
it.
range,
If
then
I leave the
Oh,
range,
I
then he
see.
gets it.
I
I
see.
see what Judd is saying. So I'll wait. So my hunter's
Oh, good call.
yeah, you had that spider marked, right?
Yeah.
And so when it died, on your turn now, because it's
Yeah.
your turn now, you can use your bonus action to move the hunter's mark to a different creature.
Hey, he's
I'd like
out.
to move it to the twig blight.
To the blight? Okay.
And then
I'll remind you that only adds to your damage against the twig blight.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna move to the hanging person,
Sure.
right? And then I'll use my action to help them, or like to
Okay.
like basically
Cut
Yeah.
them out.
cut them out or
Great.
whatever it
I'm
might be.
scared.
So,
It's another
It was a trap.
idiots! All right. So you move past the spider while it's still freaking out about the iridescent flames on its butt, and you slash your scimitar through the webbing that this thing is suspended from, and catch the sticky bundle and bring it gently to the ground. As you do, you hear a soft whimper inside. And whipping out a knife, you begin to cut the webbing away. Inside the webbing, you reveal the very pallid face of a young elvish girl who her eyes are closed. She doesn't look fully conscious, but she looks extremely pale. Her lips are blue. You can see veins standing out all across her very pale skin. And she's just sort of gently shivering. But you have successfully taken her down and removed her from... She's no longer bound by the webbing.
And I yell, John Worth! Get over here!
Someone already burned all his healing. All right.
Oh shit.
I've got
Okay, so that was your action and your movement and your bonus action.
Yep.
So, speaking of, Sir Judworth,
Yeah.
you're up.
Shit, dude, I wish you would have moved one more space. That's
Sorry.
fine. No, you're good. Alright,
Shoot total.
so I've got 30 feet.
Yep, so you get 6 spaces.
Where would the body be once he takes it down? Is it in the same space as him? or still
Yeah, we're
behind
just going
him?
to think of it as the same space. She's slight enough that he's basically carrying her right now like luggage.
Okay. So I can do 5, 10, 15, 20.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do healing hands as my action
Okay.
on the girl.
Tell me about healing hands.
touch her.
Okay. Maybe in the future be more specific.
More red smoke comes off of my hands and
I think she's a minor.
envelops her a little bit.
All right. And mechanically, what does the spell do? Like if I wanted to know, I don't know, numbers and stuff, instead of just you describing how you touch this underage girl.
Not like that. It wasn't like that. I swear.
Judd's a perv.
I get 2d4 hit points. That's 1 and 2 for 3.
Okay. So, as you, Arendelle, as you hold this small, sort of terrifyingly light body in your hands, your buddy Judd comes running up and sort of waves his hands mystically over this wounded girl, and red smoke sort of descends from his fingertips and encompasses her. And you see, it's not extreme, but you see some of the color return to her face. And the dripping blood that you felt on the underside of her, it's still, her clothes are still damp with blood, but you don't feel it dripping out of her anymore.
Okay.
So you believe that she is stabilized while not conscious.
Good job.
All right.
Save someone.
Next up, Duke.
Dude.
I am going to.
Dookie boy.
I'm gonna take a shot at the Blythe.
All right.
If we get the Blythe, I think the spiders might go away.
I agree.
That's not a bad idea.
That's why I put 100 mark on.
All right.
Am I in-
Short bow.
Yeah. Yep.
Excellent.
We're gonna concentrate a little harder this time on my shot.
You, if you hit, you will get a sneak attack damage on this.
Judd saying that girl inspired you.
8 plus.
Not enough.
4.
8 plus 4 is 12, and just misses. Oh, the twig blight.
It's not his day. It's okay. It's okay.
Gotta
I think
recalibrate.
I need Angus back.
I think
Yeah, where's Gus?
the arrow does chip a twig off,
Okay.
and he kind of gives you an annoyed look, but that's what you pull off here. Any movement you'd like to make?
Taryn, what is your hit points at?
5 out of 9.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna stay put. Serafina, you're up next.
Go Fina. Go Fina, girl. You're great.
You could ask her.
Mr. Feeney.
I was thinking about whether I should use my breath. So I have the ability to do my breath weapon,
Yes.
and the range says.
Are you a dragonborn? How did I not look at that?
Yes, queen.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's excellent.
The range says reach, but then it says 50-foot cone or 30-foot line.
Yeah, so you have a choice.
Okay, so it has to be within reach, technically, just within reach of that cone or that.
Correct. So let me just look at this. Breath weapon, lightning. So you can replace your attack with a breath weapon that is a 15-foot cone or a 30-foot line that's 5 feet wide. So, for example, the line would be like everything to here
Okay.
in those squares. A cone would be this and then this,
Okay.
like a triangle going out like that. So a 15-foot cone would be 5, 10, 15. It would be everything in that
Okay.
triangle.
If I did something like that, would I cause damage to my companion? Oh.
You can move in front of them.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you can move and then do your thing.
So if I wanted to, I can move 30.
Mhm, that's 6 squares.
10, 15.
You can go
And
there
now
one,
I'm
too.
in. But I want to get. I guess I have to be directly in line, right, to do
Well,
If you can use the line or the cone.
If
the.
you
15 foot.
get the 15 foot to where it just hits him and it doesn't hit Taryn, you could
Okay.
measure it out that way.
So 1, 5, 10, and then my cone is 5, 10.
Yeah, that'll do it.
15. He's in that range then.
Yep, you'd get him and not Taryn.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so I moved, and then my action would be the breath weapon of lightning.
Okay, so the Twig Blight needs to make a DC 11 dexterity saving throw. He rolled a 12, so he does save. So he's going to take half damage, but roll a d10 to see how much damage your lightning does.
Okay. I think that's his.
I mean, you could.
The 10 is the one you rolled for the firebolt. It's sort of jewel shaped. There you go.
6.
6. So he's going to take 3 points of lightning damage. He looks very badly hurt.
Yeah.
He is
Way to go, Bean.
he is charred, and there's little sizzles of electricity coursing across him, and parts of him are smoldering. And he turns to you and gives you kind of a wicked little look, and says something that you don't understand, but you do, and it's a curse word. But he is still up and moving.
Way to go, Fiend.
And then can I move again? Because I did not move 30 and retreat a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hang out like here. That's my girl.
Good. Taryn, you're up. You just got sneak attack kidney jabbed.
Let's go, Taryn. Come on, Taryn.
But the little critter in front of you also just got blasted with your friend's lightning breath.
Go.
And he looks in a bad way.
He's not hanging up so good.
This fella?
No,
No,
the
the
twig
one
blight.
in front of you.
Twig
that's
blight
literally right in front
popped out of
you
a
that
tree and
just jabbed
stabbed
you.
you.
He said, "Here, have my fingers."
I got to do an attack and retreat, so I would like to swing around and try and jab a dagger in this guy's eye socket.
All right, do it.
And I just rolled a 20.
Yep, roll the
For
d20.
Do we dual wielding again?
Your dagger is at a +3.
Yeah. Wait. Are you dual wielding or no?
Well, you can always decide that after. You don't have to decide up
okay,
front.
okay.
Because it's your it just becomes his
it's just
bonus action.
Got it.
That's either a 6 or a 9.
Where's the dot?
On top,
Nope, the
That's a
dot's at the
6.
bottom.
on the bottom. Depends on how you look at it.
The dot denotes the bottom of the number.
Oh,
I'm not.
then a 9.
All right, a 9 + 3 is a 12. And that does not hit the twig blight. So
Great.
this would be an opportunity to use your second dagger
I'm gonna do that.
All right, so your bonus action is to dual wield. Your second dagger whips out and
Resistance, so it's like half damage.
16.
16 is going to hit.
Yeah!
Now, with your offhand, you roll the die, but you don't get your damage modifier. So in this case, that's a 1d4, but not 1d4 plus 1.
So just do the one.
Just roll the d4.
Four.
Come on, lucky D4.
Finish them.
That would be a 1.
All right. Fun fact.
He's dead.
That got it. So
Killer!
Terran's second kill of the combat.
You got it.
He's just cleaning up work on everyone.
Don't worry, guys. I'll take it.
Bean takes all of it and he just goes.
He's the cleanup crew.
Seriously.
All right, excellent. Do you want to move?
I would like to.
Take cover again.
Yeah, I'm
I'm screaming.
gonna book it over to this middle one.
Go for it.
5, 10, 15, 20, and just take cover right here.
Right where it can see.
Against
I think
who?
you're pretty exposed.
There you go.
Yeah.
Because that's the one that's. Oh, there's 2 of them. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay there for a bit.
Excellent.
He's like,
Oh, basically.
stab.
He literally just goes just one step. He just goes.
You're so quick.
Just
Yep.
doing work.
Quick
not
tearing,
Just tearing
tearing
around.
up these.
Tearing around the battlefield. All right, top of the combat round.
Yeesh.
This giant spider back here is going to. It's just going to attack who's in front of it. So it's going to take a bite at Judd. Sir.
Careful, Boddington.
That is a 12 to hit.
18.
No chance.
No chance.
bud.
No shot.
No strain. All defense.
Honor.
Strong side.
This giant spider, 5,
what
10,
Joe-
15, is going to move here. And
Sorry, guys.
I'm going to say coin toss here. Even it attacks you, odd it attacks you. That's a 2.
Hot. Oh, crap.
So
Oh, no.
it is going to lash out with a bite attack on Seraphina. That is a 7 to hit.
Ooh, I
These
survived.
spiders are rolling so bad.
Yay.
Losers.
They are little terrible losers. Lysandra, it's your turn. There's a spider up in your
Okay.
friend's grill.
Get her, girl.
Up in my
You use this one
friend's
of them?
No, I
grill.
didn't. Oh, I did. Okay, that's what I did. Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do
Let's hear it.
is
Hmm, let's see that.
I'm gonna go. Ooh. Okay. I'm like scared. Okay. So I'm gonna cut
Before you start combat.
back around this way because I'm so defensive, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try my shocking grasp again. I was just getting warmed up, and this time it's gonna hit.
Do it.
This time it's gonna take
Do it.
It's not bad.
a 4.
Ooh.
No.
No.
So, full of confidence, you talk yourself up. This
Damn
time,
it.
girl, you got this. This time you got this. And you charge up your hand and you rush up and
I gotta work on
and-
this.
and you kind of run into Duke as you come up and you trip on a root and you lean forward and your fully charged up hand grabs onto a rock in front of you to stabilize you and it discharges all of your electricity into this rock. And you're like, son of a... And this
God damn it.
and the spider gets a little startled seeing you coming, but is no effect.
No.
You spooked him.
Spooked him.
You want to stay put?
I'm staying put.
Okay.
Yeah.
Arendelle, it's your turn.
Is it an action to have to gently lay the?
No.
Okay.
No, you can just set her down.
Get rid of her.
Just
Get rid of the baggage.
is crazy.
So should I go for this spider?
Usually the
or
X button
Are you going to be able to take the spider and I use
Drop.
my longbow? on the other?
If you flank it, you could get advantage on it.
But I'm not a stealther. But that doesn't.
If you flank
Advantage
it,
is still
it's
good
advantage.
because it
Oh, okay.
means you're more likely to hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then
They get a bonus to
Do you want to
damage.
go here?
Yeah. So then I'll flank them. So that's what 1, or that's just
That's like 10.
That's 10
10
right there.
feet, yeah.
Okay. So then I'll flank. And then I had my hunter's mark on.
You can move
The
it
twig
with your
blade, so you can
bonus.
use your bonus action to move
So
it.
I'll move my bonus action to the guy that I'm about to About to fight.
Okay.
I thought you were about to say that I'm about to fuck up.
That's what he actually.
That's what I meant.
He's
That's
a
what I
dad
meant.
now. He can't say that.
So then I roll how many times now?
You're skimming.
Roll twice and take the highest number.
Yeah, for my scimitar.
Yep.
11 plus 5, so 16.
Okay. Roll again.
Or 13 plus 5, so 18.
Nice,
Yep,
nice,
that hits.
nice.
Very nice.
Good job. All right. Roll your damage.
And then damage is going to be the 6. 5 plus 3, 8.
Nice.
Kill
Alright.
him.
Oh gee.
Pay that man his money.
That's that is gonna do it. That spider goes down.
Get him out of here.
So only one giant spider
Oh.
remains.
This guy's gone.
Yeah.
The one in between.
Yep.
Yeah.
He gone.
He gone.
Hey, you might have taken 2 down there, Taryn, but I got one of them.
And
Way to
it's
pick up the pace.
time for Sir Judworth Cuddington.
Come on, Buddington.
No,
Come
I'm
on,
not gonna
bud.
move anymore. Well,
Come
I'll
on,
move back.
bud.
I'll move back to the girl
Okay.
to make sure she's okay and everything. So
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Dan.
hey, I gotta
Call her an Uber.
Gotta make sure.
So I'm gonna 20 movement,
Yeah.
and then I'll attack with my spear.
With an advantage.
Not
With-
this.
Yeah, definitely flank.
And I was like, I gotta sit and.
Save her.
Thank God it's flanking, 'cause that's another one.
Holy cow! What is happening?
We suck.
That's 19 plus 5.
Okay.
There we go.
That's what matters.
That is
That's
better.
what matters.
He was just joking the first time.
Even though all he could do as he rushed up is picture another embarrassing failure, Judd overcomes his anxiety and centers his mind and visualizes, slams the spear down solidly in the middle of the spider and does
1d6 plus 3. 7.
There we go.
Alright, excellent. 7 points of piercing damage. Next up is Duke.
I'm gonna.
Dookie boy.
So if he's engaged here, am I now flanking over here? All right, so I'm gonna stay put. I'm gonna dual wield.
Do it. So your first attack will be with your, so a note. Tactically, your best play is to use your short sword in your dominant hand and dual wield your dagger because the short sword does more damage.
Yeah.
So let's do your first attack with your short sword. And you're rolling at advantage. So roll twice and tell me the highest.
5 plus.
No. Oh wait. Sorry.
Yeah, what's your
5 plus
sword
something.
Hit DC.
Yeah, what's your
hit
short sword?
bonus 4.
All right, so 9. And hopefully a better roll.
17.
There we go.
All right, so 21 to hit will hit. So give me the damage on your short sword plus the sneak attack damage of 1d6.
Short sword. D6, so normal die, right?
Yep.
5.
Plus,
The sneak attack.
2.
plus another d6.
4. That was a crazy roll.
That was
Four.
nuts.
That was a crazy roll.
That was
So I
nuts.
heard 5, 2, and 4.
Yeah.
Yes, 11 points of
That
damage.
was crazy. You threw that backwards.
I stuck to my
to
finger.
the spider. I've hit golf shots like that before. It's hard to do. All right, very nice job. 11 points of damage to the spider. You are also a dual wielder, so you can make a second attack with your offhand dagger here.
Spider just
You're going to roll at advantage again.
Do it.
So roll twice.
17.
Huge.
It's a 21 and
17.
it's
Hey,
very
love this.
consistent.
Wow.
Very consistent.
Which one's better though?
All right, and now you're just rolling a d4.
Triangle.
That's crazy.
Triangle.
How do you know what's
The number on top.
Oh, 2.
2 points of damage. All right, very good. A spider still kicking, but it is in
Oh,
very
God.
rough
The most
shape.
resilient spider.
We're just
ever.
Kurt
Seraphina,
stopping it.
Let's go, Fina.
Come on,
Let's
Sarah.
you got him surrounded.
Giving them hands.
go,
Swimming
Fiend.
with the shocking grasp.
Yeah, do it.
Let's go, Fiend.
At advantage.
6.
So 6 plus your spell attack modifier is what?
Plus 4.
Okay, so that's a 10. Roll again and give me the highest number. Okay. This spider really doesn't want to get shocked by electricity. So
Can't get a shocking
as-
grasp.
as-
The
legs
fact
are
that he
just-
can't get it down.
as your hand lights up in an electric claw, it skitters back out of your range and you
gotta-
swipe
it's
and
gonna be
miss.
fine. We're
Just
gonna figure it
didn't
out.
quite get there. Taryn, it's your chance to. It's your chance to. It's your chance for the hat trick. Here, let's see if you can close it up.
Can you
I look
close-
up to the stars. I thank the heavens.
It's all web.
Yeah.
Just thick mats of web.
I pull out my flask, I take a little sip, I grab my short bow, and I aim it right at that guy.
Right at Sir Judworth. All right.
No.
That's the
Betrayal. It came so early.
12.
12 plus. The plus really matters here.
3.
That hits. By 1. Roll your damage with the short bow.
That's the 6 or the no. D6 plus
D6.
1.
Yeah.
2, 3. 3.
Spider is still alive. Death by 1,000 cuts. This poor spider.
If we work together.
All right, top of the round. The spider's gonna get one more attack in,
It.
and I think this time he's hungry for tasty Duke flesh. So he's going to.
He wants the fingers. He wants the fingers.
His sticky fingers sound delicious. He's gonna roll.
Why are they brown?
That is a 23 to hit. The spiders finally do some damage.
Wow.
Delightful. That is
In a rage of
6
adrenaline.
points of piercing damage,
Ouch.
and I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw. So that's the top left-hand corner of your character sheet.
0 plus 0.
Oh.
Right, click
So
on
roll a
it.
D20. You can click on it if you want. That'll do an electronic die.
D what?
20.
Get that other 17.
D20.
That's a 9. So that is going to fail to save, as you needed an 11. So in addition to your 6 points of piercing damage, you are going to take poison damage as venom courses into your body. Oh, shit. That's an additional 9 points of poison damage for a total of 15 points of damage as the poison
Is he dead?
courses into your body.
Do I not come next?
No. If the poison, so your hit points are reduced to 0. If the poison of the giant spider reduces the target to 0 hit points, the target is stable, but poisoned for 1 hour, even after regaining hit points, and is paralyzed while poisoned in this way. So this venom does not kill you. It puts you into a state that the spider would use later to consume you as a meal. It keeps you fresh.
Don't worry, we're killing this spider.
Yeah,
I
so
can't say anything, but I.
Duke takes a massive bite to the abdomen, and you watch as the side of the spider's head pulses, and you see a jet of viscous green fluid pulse into the open wound in his abdomen. And in moments, you see his entire body seize up and start to shudder, and then Duke collapses over onto his side, curls into a ball, and starts to grow very pale and stops moving.
No.
We didn't need 2 rogues.
Don't worry, we got a backup rogue. That's
He's also killed 2 already.
rough.
What did your first attack do?
Lysandra. Oh man.
You guys were turning at each other.
Oh,
you can't
boy,
talk.
There's grudges already.
Through the venom, he goes.
Lysandra, it's your turn.
Upon seeing this, I rage, and I'm like, no. And I'm gonna
Not
go
the Duke.
back to not Duke, and I'm gonna go back to what we know has already worked, which is fire damage. Wait, no. What is this? Firebolt.
Okay.
And I'm gonna reach my hands up and bring them down right over the spider.
Okay. You're going to roll this attack at disadvantage. So roll twice and give me the lowest roll.
Okay.
Because you're making a ranged attack from close range.
Knucklehead.
Fuck.
We're learning. This is all a good
Stupid.
we're having good learning.
Thinking with anger.
That's a 2.
Okay. Well, good news. You don't have to roll again. You miss. So perhaps overcome with emotion.
I'm just so emotional.
Distraught, her eyes cloudy with tears
I
as
can't
she
handle
watches
my own
Duke
magic.
collapse to the ground. She casts this iridescent fire into the webbing at her feet, and it does no damage to the spider.
God damn.
Arendelle, it's your turn.
I guess I move my hunter's mark to the
Okay.
spider,
Very good. There you go.
There you
Yep,
go.
solid, consistent.
and I'll use my my longbow,
All right,
which is good from 150 feet.
it's Legolas time.
Yep.
Yes.
Put an end to it.
All right. 17.
There we go.
Let's
That's
go.
gonna hit, and I'm pretty sure a longbow is gonna do a healthy bit of damage. So roll that die.
Oh yeah, it is a D8 plus 3.
Yeah.
Where's that?
That's a big arrow.
Is it this guy?
The D8 is a diamond.
This guy. What is
That's
it?
a 30.
Oh. I was like, what the heck? 8.
Okay, max damage.
Shit.
That'll do it. So
What's the count? 2 and 2?
excellent, excellent.
Huge.
And I saved the girl.
And he gets the girl. Hey.
No. Somebody else already got her. Let's give her some space.
Hey, she told me she was 18.
All right. Everybody, goodness
That's good for
gracious.
now.
Easy now.
Now I'm gonna have to mark this differently on YouTube.
Correct.
Not for children.
Correct.
Okay. As combat winds down, you gather yourselves back together and you start tending to your wounded. Duke, though in a bad way, seems stable. He is alive and breathing, but his skin is cold. He is non-responsive, but he does not seem to be bleeding or getting any worse. The girl is unconscious, but seems to be in decent shape.
Can I heal the Duke
Yeah,
with...
maybe.
I got more.
You got all the stuff?
I got cure wounds.
Oh yeah.
I got loads. Right in the abdomen.
Yeah. It was right in the abdomen.
That's a 10. Wait, which one was it?
A 10.
I give it a 10.
A 10.
I got
A fucking 10.
an 8, a 1, 9, plus 2 for 11.
All right. Very good.
Very nice.
So, yes. So, Duke comes suddenly back to consciousness. You feel awful. You currently have the poisoned condition. It will fade before we play again because it only lasts for, what would I say, a minute or an hour? Doesn't matter. An hour. So for an hour, you feel like absolute balls. It's not good.
Yeah.
Just so everyone knows, the poisoned condition in D&D makes you roll everything at disadvantage. So it's not a great condition to be carrying around with you. But my assumption is that this would be a moment where you would take your first short rest, most likely. Though this is not a place you'd probably be comfortable setting up camp and like having a nice sleep. Everybody probably needs a breather at this point, and you definitely have wounds to bandage up and things like that. So let's practice our first short rest, and then we'll get ready to wrap our session for the night. So if you click the short rest button in D&D Beyond, you will see, like I'm looking at Duke's sheet right now, you will see in the dialog box, it says your character class, so in this case Rogue, and then it says hit die, and then it just tells you what that hit die is and what you get. So Duke's hit die as a Rogue is a D8, so that means if he clicks this little box, and then hits the take short rest button, D&D Beyond will automatically roll a D8 and tell you how much you're going to heal. You're already fully healed, so there would be no reason for you to use a hit die in this case because Sir Buddington healed you up. But anybody else who needs healing, you could use hit dice to do that at this point. Remember, the hit dice are consumable, so once that's gone, if you use a hit die, even when you don't need it right now, you would not have it to use in the future until you've had a chance to take a long rest and get that hit die back.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Reset.
I don't need it.
I don't need it
I'm
either.
5
But
out
I
of 9.
did it. I took a short rest.
I'm gonna take a short rest.
No, you gotta do the long rest for the slots. But you didn't.
I would
the one you used was
roll
the breath weapon.
to heal.
You can roll a physical die, or you can make D&D Beyond roll for you. Either way
The breath
is
you
cool.
should have
Physical?
one
Always
still
the
used.
physical.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
A 7.
Great. And then you would heal for 7 hit points.
Hey, I'm back.
That'll reset on one.
Reset. Can I just click reset maximum HP? Or no?
No, you don't want to do that. So just hit take short rest. Yeah, great. And then
Oh,
it already did it for you.
There
Yeah.
he is. He healed.
Easier.
Well, the game rolled a 7 for
If
me.
you do something cool,
That's weird.
Yeesh, that's suspicious.
That's odd. Question for battles.
Yeah.
If it's not your turn, let's say like I know Judd is like on 1 HP,
Right.
and a villain character goes to attack him. Could we somehow, even if it wasn't your turn, like if you were close or something, like jump in the way or do something to?
Yeah, that is a good
help?
question. So first of all, there are some character classes and subclasses and feats that give you the ability to defend others in that way. So there are some mechanics that would let you do that.
Okay.
When you don't have those abilities, I will occasionally, occasionally follow the rule of cool. And if you're like, I want to do a thing and it sounds heroic and dramatic and cool, we'll figure out a mechanic to let you do it.
Okay.
It probably wouldn't be super to your advantage, right? If you don't have a trait that lets you do that or a feat. But yeah, that's a thing. So like one of the feats that I'm thinking of is called Sentinel. Sentinel is a feat that you can get as a well, almost anybody can get Sentinel, but usually it's warriors who get it. And if an ally within 5 feet of you is being attacked, Sentinel lets you make an attack on the creature that's attacking your friend.
Okay.
There's another one I think called Defender, which I believe lets you actually put yourself in the path and be the target of the attack, like replace yourself as the target of the attack. There's some cool ways to do that.
I had another question too.
Yeah.
So like before Tyrion decided to throat jab the tree guy there.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask like on my turn because like my guy's got like a good like history or kind of like check kind of thing. Like would that be an action to like understand further like what that enemy's weakness is or something like that?
Yeah, good question. So when it's in the heat of combat, if you want any like substantial information, yes.
Okay.
So if you were like, we don't know what this creature is and we're already fighting it, but like I want to step back and analyze and see if I can figure out what it might be weak to
Sure.
or whatever, then I would give you a check and you would use your action to
Okay.
do that. For stuff that's more flavor text, I often won't charge you an action for that.
Okay.
So if you're like, hey, I'm a ranger and these are all like natural enemies, is there anything I could like? I have a question about this
Sure.
this critter. Like, do I know this?
Okay.
Then I might say, well, roll and let's see if you knew it already, right? Versus I'm actively trying to figure a thing out. If we're like referencing a knowledge you already have, then I wouldn't probably
Okay.
charge you any time for it.
Okay. Cool.
All right, my friends. Nice job tonight. You have survived your first D&D combat. We will start our next session as you finish bandaging up your wounds and catching your breath here in this web-encrusted clearing. And we'll give you a chance to get back on the road and continue your adventure. We'll wrap it there.
Nice. Thank you.